John on ABQ. Bro, that is so insulting.
Hey, John.
There's only one person on the crew who doesn't have one. James Kelly. I don't even know if he's got a GED. I don't even know if that guy graduated high school.
Winthrop.
Dude, we have advanced degrees. I've got an Ivy. I've got a master's from Northwestern. I've got a UC grad in front of me. I'm a UC grad. Get that crap out of here. Troll, you know, he knows. I've got the most educated crew. Say what you want about my show and my crew. I have the most educated crew in all radio. Do any of them have degrees? Get the hell out of here with that, man. Now I'm done. Don't miss Power Torque Tools DIY days now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Power Torque hand tools come with a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you can save big on the best hand tools, power tools, jacks, and more. Let the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts help you find the right Power Torque tools for your next DIY project. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you're like most people, you've had your fair share of financial questions. Questions like, can I afford my son's travel hockey team? What if my daughter doesn't get that soccer scholarship? Will I be able to enjoy golf in retirement? At Empower, we know these questions can be stressful. We're here to help answer your what-ifs and empower what's next. Join 18 million Americans and take control of your financial future. Start today at Empower.com. Sponsored by Empower Personal Wealth.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music, Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Attention athletes and fans. Tiebreakers is looking for all-stars. Do you know an athlete who made a game-winning play, scored an amazing touchdown, or hit a huge home run? We're scouting Eastern North Carolina for this month's most outstanding athlete. Go to tiebreakersathlete.com to nominate your favorite player for the prestigious Athlete of the Month award. Tiebreakers, shining a light on the athletes that make Eastern North Carolina proud. Submit your nomination now at tiebreakersathlete.com.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Okay, guys, I've devised a plan to find better home internet. Kids, you scout the web for the best deals. Honey, you monitor our projected data usage.
Or we could avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular's home internet. There's no guesswork, and their internet's faster than ever.
New plan. Ellen, you sign up for U.S. Cellular home internet. Madison, you bring me snacks while I stream the game. Let's do this.
Bundle and save on U.S. Cellular's new and improved home internet. Just $29.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it is free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
Here with Tracy Ayers from ENC Pirate Realty, and you have some exciting news about your new partnership with Allen Tate Realtors.
Yes, we're very excited about our partnership with Allen Tate. Real estate is a people-centric industry. We chose to partner with Allen Tate due to its stellar reputation throughout North and South Carolina and its broader partnership with Howard Hanna. Please visit us on Fire Tower Road in Greenville or online at encpiraterealty.com. Remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates.
Here with Greg Lassiter from Champions Gym. And Greg, you've got a tremendous staff working for you with professional trainers. You've got classes like cycle, Pilates, muscle pump, Zumba. Talk about what you can bring to people like myself who's just getting back into the physical fitness world.
We've got all those classes, but the main thing we've got is a way for people to come in and feel comfortable. People, when they go in that gym, they feel like that is their home away from home.
Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, 353-0544.
Champions Health and Fitness.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I'm a current long snapper.
T-top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
We're blue collar, we're hard workers. That's who our fans are. That's who our school is.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
I don't want a stalker.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
So you're
You can't say that.
Cliff, thank you for letting me hijack the show.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And the show is available for you to watch and participate in. We love listener participation and hanging out with you each and every day here on Pirate Radio Live. So head on over to YouTube. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Love seeing those subscribe numbers go up. So if you are one of those who joins us and watches, just hit that subscribe button. And we would very much appreciate that. Also available on Facebook Live for you to chime in there as well and talk about what is on your mind here on this Wednesday. Another gray, dreary day in Eastern North Carolina and another day with no ECU baseball. Pirates did not play Tuesday due to field conditions, will not play today either. So no midweek baseball for ECU this week. Pirates will be back at it coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what Brandon Manning told us was a mountainous region of Virginia in Lynchburg when they take on the Liberty Flames. So that is coming up this weekend. Shirley Rhodes is here. We've got intern Zach here spending his spring break with us. And Sean is in the house to my left.
In the building.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Clipper. Happy Wednesday. Happy Trivia Wednesday to you.
HTW to you, MF.
It's Joey Day.
That's right. Former intern Joey going to be hosting trivia tonight. I'm assembling the Avengers to be on my team. We've got several people joining us, and Sean might try to recruit you and form a Team Pirate Radio tonight.
All right, yes. I do have Zach Kaplan texting me earlier saying, hey, he said, hey, Sean, trivia tonight. Let's go.
Okay. Ahí estaba, en el centro, hoyo de gloria. What trivia team will see that glory hole tonight and take advantage of it?
We'll find out.
Yeah, coming up, AJ McMurphy's.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
Thank you, Joey. We will be painting it purple tonight in AJ McMurphy's. Coming up on today's show, Ken Watlington will join us from WNCT Channel 9. It is do or die time for his UNCW Seahawks as they get ready for the CAA tournament which is going on beginning this weekend. And Coach Mac McCarthy, will be on the call for a lot of those games. We will talk tournament basketball here because Zach said it was a wild night in tournament action last night, conference tournament action. So we will get an update on that and tell you what's going on tonight in tournament play. We've got P-Mace, Patrick Mason, joining us on the program as he will talk Pirate baseball with us and some Pirate hoops. East Carolina on the road tonight. We were a little off on I said 9.5 would be the spread. Do you remember what you said it would be, Zach and Sean?
I said 8.
8?
I said 7.5.
Okay. I'll take credit for being the closest, but was still way off. You said 12.5?
12.5.
12.5.
That's fair.
That sounds pretty fair.
Pirates have dropped 3 in a row by around 20 points. So,
do they cover tonight?
My best guess would be, if I had to pick, if this was March 11th and gambling was legal, I would say no.
I also would say no.
And I hope they rest up, because our Super Bowl, our Final Four, our World Series is coming up Saturday in Minges, where East Carolina will beat Charlotte. I've guaranteed it. You can go ahead and write it.
Write it! It's got to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Because we have to have that game each year in Minges where we go and after when the buzzer sounds at the end of the game, we go, did we really just win this game? And we haven't had that yet this year.
Let's be honest. Charlotte isn't even in that category. I mean, we like in the past, it's been Memphis, SMU,
Cincinnati. I think it was Cincinnati last year. Because that was the game after the passing of Jeff Charles.
Yeah, we always have these wins, and Charlotte will come in as a road favorite, and we are still waiting on that conference win that we, quote-unquote, weren't supposed to get. It will be happening this Saturday. I don't think it'll be happening on the road tonight against SMU. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it won't happen, and the SMU team that I've been touting all year will show up tonight against East Carolina.
Yeah, I would bet, if it was March 11th, I would bet that East Carolina would not cover tonight, and I would be betting with DraftKings.
That is true, because big news, folks, DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. You can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. It is safe, secure, reliable. You can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want, so get ready for the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournaments. You'll be able to bet on them here in North Carolina with DraftKings Sportsbook. Deposit now. Take advantage of all the great offers and bonuses they have with DraftKings Sportsbook. It's coming, and it will be here live on March 11th. If you have a gambling problem, call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC. At some point, I would like to verbalize on this show what I'm doing regarding these new sports books coming to North Carolina.
It's a great strategy.
Because I am the meme of the guy with equations going through his head.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it. I'd like to talk about it after it all goes down. But I've got spreadsheets. I've got notes apps. I've got a conspiracy wall at home. And I'm going to try to find a way to beat these books.
Like, you haven't even started, but I still see your head smoking right now.
Well, I think that's this awesome hat I'm wearing.
Yeah, it is. And in fact, Mike P says, is that a 90s Running Rebels hat?
It is a UNLV hat that showed up on our doorstep.
Did you ever find out who gave it to you?
I don't know who it was. That was the secret admirer. But who is the baby in the Bible, Shirley, that was put in the basket? Moses? Moses. I'm going to say Moses. Like a baby that shows up on your doorstep, or a lost puppy. In this case, an awesome UNLV hat. And yes, Mike P, right here on the side, UNLV national champions in 1990. Stacey Augmon, the Plastic Man. Larry Johnson, Greg Anthony, coached by Tark. Anderson Hunt. He was a killer. Just a great team. Sweet hat. I'm very excited to have it upon my head. All right. Checking with the chat game real quick. Steve says HWMFs, HW to you. Jamie says, hey now. PJ says hello. Let's go. Jerry is on time today. Good to see you, not tardy for the party, Jerry. Chad says hello. Bang, bang, chat gang. Matt says yo. What's up?
Yo.
Russ says ice up, son. Do you ever think about Steve Smith?
Quite a bit.
I think about older Washington players a lot. And like, man,
I think of Luke Kuechly.
I love that guy.
Greg Olson. A former roommate of mine texted me not too long ago and said, I was today years old when I found out about Greg Olson's rap.
Ooh.
And I said, oh boy.
Zach, are you familiar with the 7th Floor Crew?
No.
Oh boy, do we have something for you.
Yes, we do.
Everybody needs to hear, when they're at a certain age.
Yes.
The 7th Floor Crew. Zach, not quite 21, but I think 18 or older. It's okay to hear
Yeah, I agree with that.
Greg Olson's rap. It's something. All right, we have hey, Randolph.
Oh my gosh.
Randolph, what's up? Where you been?
Hey, buddy.
I know he was talking about getting hitched. I guess his lady friend is taking all his time more than his friends here at Pirate Radio.
I guess so.
Randolph, good to hear from you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You're the man. Sitting in the eye doctor at the VA clinic listening. I hope that visit goes well and that you are doing well, Randolph. All right, we have a birthday wish. Matt's daughter is listening today. Hadley, do not listen to the 7th Floor Crew rap.
Yeah, please, do not.
But we do have a song we want you to listen to.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is a song we like to call Happy Birthday. And it goes a little something like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hadley. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Hadley.
Happy birthday, Hadley.
I hope she enjoyed that. And I hope you did as well, Matt. Jeff says, very nice headwear clip. It is, man. I wore a perfect shirt to go with it today, too. I'm going black. I love a black hat. Like Johnny Cash said, the man in black. I enjoy being the man in black. Eric is in the house as well. So the chat gang representing hard here on a Wednesday. Donald Juan is tuned in. How about this, Zach? Listening to Pirate Radio Live from a hotel next to Real Madrid football stadium. Hashtag not a real sport. Why do you have to throw that in?
Next to the Santiago Bernabeu. He says, not a real sport.
That was very well done.
That is the Real Madrid stadium name.
Can you say it again?
No, that was a one-time thing. It's the Santiago Bernabeu.
All right.
In American.
Michael says, wave emoji.
What's up, Michael?
What's up, Michael?
Good to have you here. Question, Matt says Hadley is screaming. But he said, thanks, guys. I guess it's a good scream, not a bad scream. Question of the day. First of all, how open are y'all to conspiracy theories?
Depending on them, I'm pretty open to them.
Yeah, I'm pretty open.
I like to listen to them at least, right?
Yeah. But
I find them entertaining.
I like making fun of some of them.
Oh,
and some of them I like looking into a little bit, you know?
Well, we have one in our own backyard now that is going around the message boards.
Oh, I think I saw this today.
The Facebooks. Was the code red ordered? Was the code purple ordered from the top?
Did they want this to happen?
Did East Carolina want to play VCU this week?
I've heard things from my grounds crew people that I'm not going to say on air for many reasons, but I will tell you on break.
What a tease.
What? No,
you said
All right,
no,
Zach.
when I tell you, you'll understand. But
no, I'm going to tell you that you had, I think, a pretty high approval rating from listeners up to this point. You can't say something like that.
Shirley knows what I said. And
it doesn't matter if you can't tell the listeners.
If you want to bring it up on the air,
some people are going to get mad at me.
Now everybody's mad at
the
you.
higher ups are going to get mad at me.
They're mad at
the
you now,
lower ups are
and
mad at you.
the listeners are mad at you now.
I can't compromise my sources.
That's fine, but moving forward, just don't even say what you just said.
Don't even say it.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to tell you off air.
We appreciate
Zach,
that.
are you listening?
Appreciate that.
Are you listening
But
right now?
You messed up just by mentioning it.
I'm a
then
big
saying,
tease.
I'm not going to say it on the air.
It's
I'm gonna
bad
mention it off
radio.
the air.
I've been guilty of it before. Sometimes it slips out. You can't let that happen. Just moving forward, don't do that.
It happens.
Understood.
This is your first time, with this offense.
Jeremy says, Zach, if you open the door, you got to walk through it.
Yep.
Great life lesson. That guy should
They
be
know
your
I leave
dad.
doors open at home. Come on.
I don't like locked doors.
Leave the kitchen cabinets open. Too,
No,
don't you?
at home I would leave. Whenever I let the dogs out, I just leave the door wide open.
By the
They're
way,
like, "Are you going in or
let
out?"
them out?
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Did East Carolina wet the field on? Were they out there
They
with
wet the
buckets
field.
throwing water on the? I would find it very hard to believe that ECU didn't want to play this week.
I don't believe it.
Very hard.
I enjoy listening to the conspiracy theories, but do I believe them? No.
I will not believe that happened. Now there are people out there that do think it happened.
We kind of need
Does
wins
Cliff
too bad.
Godwin care about the weather? Does he want to talk about it?
We know the answer to that.
Nope.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Chad says Zach is now worse than intern Connor.
Oh boy. At least he didn't cuss.
You are worse than an intern that cussed and never showed back up.
How am I worse?
Because
Chad.
what you did
is a big no.
You did
Chad,
a
you're my
cardinal
guy.
sin on the radio. And really, in all, what if you're around a group of friends and you're like,
Oh, so Alex can't say who the special teams coach is on air, and he can tease everybody about that? Just say it. That's the same thing.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's a different situation.
Confidential information, and we know he knows it.
We're talking about a conspiracy theory here.
Well,
We're talking about something that could blow the
I'm not going to say
lid
anything.
off
this place.
I'm not going to say anything else.
That could change lives.
Well, I don't know about that.
That could make us have a different belief system. It's kind of like aliens. Like if you had information that aliens existed.
True.
And you said, I'm going to tell you off air. I mean, good grief.
Well, what if the government was going to come after me? This is the same thing. The higher ups are going to come
Well,
after
now
me.
you got people that are going to come after you.
Well, I'd rather it be the listeners instead of the higher ups.
Tim says Zach is a loser. Wow.
Wow, this is a anti-Zach show today. Dang.
Chandler, you got to like where this is going. It's not you.
It's not me for once. It was Brandon Manning yesterday. Now it's Zach today.
However, Zach is going to get back in my good graces because we're going to do our tournament update, conference tournament update. And unlike Chandler and myself, but for the sake of this segment, unlike Chandler, he brought some material to the table today.
I did.
For the show.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did that, Chandler?
Gosh, I feel like it wasn't too long ago.
What was it?
Maybe Dakota Marshall. I brought up the fact that he was.
You asked him a question. That's part of being a host on the show.
That is true. What material did I bring here?
Are you saying asking a guest a question is bringing?
I did bring the prop for the Super Bowl. I brought that prop, but see, look. I guess that's your material because you said do this.
Again, I asked you to do that,
and I did it. Usually, I don't do it.
Hey, you did it. You did it.
I did
and
my
you
homework.
Did it well. Did the prop win?
No, it didn't.
No. Okay. Josh is asking, hey, Chandler, we going to see a Gavin? Let me just ask how he typed it because I messed that up. Chandler, are we taking that road trip to see Gavin this season?
We can, sure.
Going to Washington?
Maybe Washington, or we can go up to Cleveland.
Believeland.
Or maybe Atlanta. I would love to go to Washington, though, because I cannot wait to see Eddie Rosario play for the Nationals this year. Oh, you missed that news today?
No, but what do you like your Braves cast-offs?
I mean, sure.
He will always be a legend in my eyes for what he did in the NLCS.
I did not know about Eddie Rosario until that World Series run.
Dude.
And he was a monster.
It was just unreal. The fact that they got Jorge Soler, who was a good player, Jock Peterson, who I hated, and Eddie Rosario, who was an afterthought, and those guys really led the charge to the World Series, was incredible. Kenny says, Chandler, you haven't sprayed that door yet. I can still hear it. What's he talking about?
Oh, yes. By the way, I showed Shirley that. He did bring some WD-40 or something of that nature.
Oh,
spray.
Well, Shirley is the maintenance woman around here. Chandler wasn't going to do it, and to be fair, neither was I. But that's a Shirley job.
Yeah, I just sat it over there. He came to pick up a prize. Oh, here she goes.
Here comes Shirley.
She's about to do it.
Let's see if you can hear the.
You could hear it right then, but can you hear it after she applies this material, this product to the door?
Jamie says he saw some black suit. There's the spray.
Man, that's like some ASMR.
Jamie saw some black suited gentlemen outside of UBE. So be careful. Oh, no.
Is Jamie giving threats now?
Mike P. said, after what Zach said, I can only assume that Cliff Godwin is scared to play and doesn't believe in his players and secretly accepted another job, unless Zach tells us what he's going to say. Now you got people assuming the worst out there, Zach. See what you've done?
That's funny, though. That's the great thing about conspiracy theories. They're funny.
We've got our own conspiracy theory cooked up now.
Steve Hill says, you want this guy on your team tonight, Clip? Automatic loss.
Somebody's scared.
I sprayed. You didn't even hear me leave the room.
Nope.
Yeah. Door fixed.
Thank you, Kenny, and thank you, Shirley.
Thank y'all for your services. Jamie says, Chon hasn't taken a lot of flack lately. Does he appreciate it?
Yeah, I do appreciate it. It's pretty nice to not, be beat down for once. Because it's usually an everyday thing. And a lot of times I bring it on myself, and a lot of times I don't deserve it. But guess what? I take it. I take it like a champ.
Redbeard says, I think the rookie needs a timeout from the mic for the rest of the show. I would tend to agree with you, Redbeard, but I do need to go to Zach for conference tournament updates and his prepared material. So
I appreciate it.
Maybe another day. Maybe when the other interns are back, you can serve a punishment. Chad says, Cliff is gone, and I can smell the WD-40 from here. Everybody relax. Chad says, Zach is such a tease. I don't like it.
Zach, you've done so much damage.
I know, man.
In the first 20 minutes of the show.
I said one sentence.
And it's damaged
what
everything.
What a sentence it was.
Now people don't believe in Cliff Godwin. They think that he doesn't believe in his team.
Why does no one care about the special teams coordinator?
And you didn't even say anything, really.
You can ruin somebody's life with one sentence.
You said a lot without even saying anything.
Watch this. Chandler is secretly still a diehard NC State fan. Loves the Pack. One sentence, boom, his life's over.
Over.
That is not true, by the way.
It is not true.
That is not true at all. We need to take a break. What a segment. And you know what, listeners? I don't even want to hear what Zach has to say.
Don't even worry about it.
I don't even want to hear it off the air. Because if you can't tell Chad and Steve and Jamie and Tim and Mike P and Matt and Randolph and Jeff, who am I missing? Jerry, Jamie, Tyler, Andrew.
Jamie can deal with it.
If you can't tell all these people, then you can't tell me, because I am one of you. If I wasn't hosting this show, you know what I'd be doing? Driving around listening to this show at my crap job.
And being mad.
At
hell.
Zach. Yeah. Mike P said he has stopped donating to the Boneyard Collective because of what Zach implied.
Whoa. That's outrageous, guys. That's insane.
We're losing money because of what you did not say.
Well, I don't know who ZACK is. That's not me. So Michael had the wrong guy.
More to go, Pirate Radio Live. I think Ken Watlington will join us.
We'll find out.
We'll be back after this.
All right, Zach, tell me what you said.
And then it was two seagulls.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find pirate water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
The arrival of a new year offers many the hope for a fresh beginning that presents exciting opportunities for a rewarding future. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages because we are hiring. If you are looking for a great place to work that offers competitive pay, advancement opportunities, and personal growth, we invite you to join our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. Help us grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and one community, as education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools, where we engage, empower, and elevate.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
You know, East Carolina deserves to go to Omaha. People should be worried about us. We're going to be really good, and I'm not afraid to say it on record.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week with live music every night with the best lineup of full bands on the weekends. The best part is that ladies get in free. Sunday Fun Day is still rolling with free pizza with cornhole tournaments starting at 3. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest on the music lineups, and we will see you at Da Buck. Now, back to your host, Clip.
Thanks. We on a first name basis here? Welcome back to the show.
I'm still shook.
What Zach told us during the break.
I'm still shook.
I don't know what Who was it yesterday? Karen, who said
it just doesn't make sense.
She couldn't make heads or tails of anything going on.
She called the manager and said, "Hey, I need somebody here because none of this is making sense."
I'm gonna be honest with you. What Zach told us was basically
a nothing burger. It was nothing.
Somebody made a mistake not putting out the tarp.
Well, mistake, but we explained the conspiracy.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. I'm trying to help you out here.
Okay, yeah.
Allow me to help you out.
I over exaggerated. We all just freaked out for nothing.
I think you did over exaggerate the news that you were dropping on us. Mike P said Zach heard they are going to start using all the tarps as the roof for the indoor practice facility. Jeremy says at least when people hate you, they listen more. That's how Howard Stern got started. So you have that going for you, Zach.
All right. Good start. Good start.
Big Dog said Zach equals Pirate Radio's Mincy.
That's a great reference.
I don't know if I want to be Mincy. I don't know about that.
All right. Ken Watlington is in the house. Hello, Ken.
What's up, y'all?
Kenneth.
Will you be reporting on this ECU baseball conspiracy theory that's going around?
You got to talk to the people, right? You got to follow these leads where they go.
People.
Yeah.
He's got sources.
I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what day it is because I almost forgot to show up. So
you were a little late.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Our chief photographer back at the office down Evans Street tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, don't you need to be at Pirate Radio in like 3 minutes? Yeah, I do.
Shout out to that
Here
person.
we are. Yeah. Shout out to Kenneth Roundtree.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Need to get him on the show.
Yeah, he'll do it.
He's been around forever.
Big time, long time.
Is he a Washington fan?
He is. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
God bless him.
One of the three of us.
we are a I don't know, miniature but vocal crew when it comes to rooting for a NFL team that is just not cool anymore. Although, Ken, Jaden Daniels talked about how cool this Washington staff is.
Yeah.
They got backwards hat Dan Quinn.
Yep.
They got GQ Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
We're pretty cool. All of a sudden, it's cool to be a Washington fan.
No more Jack Del Rio.
Not cool.
Not cool. They got
Ron
Ertz.
Rivera, let's face it, not very cool.
Picked up Ertz today. Ertz.
Yeah, I don't care. Although I like his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
If we had signed her, I'd be more excited. Great athlete, Julie.
Put her
Ertz.
at kicker.
Seriously. Try it out.
Why not?
I think she could actually do it, honestly.
Huge Julie Ertz fan. I was a fan of her when her name was Julie. And to tell you how big of a fan I am, I can't remember what her last name was. Shirley, what was Julie Ertz's last name?
Oh my gosh.
I should know this. She was my favorite women's player on the national team.
Oh my gosh. I should know this.
I know you should.
I just called her Jules.
Beth. What?
Dang.
Her last name, Chandler. What was her last name?
Johnston.
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 Julie Johnston.
Chandler, I thought he was just naming a girl's name. Went to the Wikipedia and saw her middle name was Beth and thought that was her original last name. Chandler,
Sorry. I
you
thought it
never
was her maiden name.
You never cease to amaze me.
I didn't click on the full Wikipedia
Beth.
website. Johnston is her last name.
Julie Johnston.
JJ.
Yeah, that's right, because the team called her JJ.
Who is your all-time favorite women's soccer player, Ken?
Come on.
Mia Hamm?
Gotta be, right?
Gotta bring the ham. Mia Hamm. Who's yours, Zach?
I'm too young for Mia Hamm. It's Alex Morgan.
Oh, yeah. And Chandler, I can't wait
How
to
do I
ask
like my
you.
ham? Mia.
Well, you know mine.
I do know yours. It is, I can't think of her. No. Hold on, don't say it. Who is it, Ken? Who's broke the records recently? Somewhat recently. Not Rapinoe, but the one before that. What is her name? What is her
She
name?
actually sang happy birthday to me. Thank you.
What is her name, Zach?
Wait, sorry. Also, to be honest, that's only my favorite American. My favorite overall is not her.
I don't care.
Okay.
We're on something different.
Sorry.
Name
Sorry.
the
We'll get
best
back to
U.S.
that.
women's soccer players of all time.
The best Mia Hamm, Alex Morgan, Regan Rapinoe, Hope Solo.
Come on.
Megan Rapinoe.
What I don't even know what I said.
It's her wife, right?
What?
This person.
Rose Lavelle.
No, what is her name?
Sweet Baby Rose. That's what they used to call her. You know what they used to call Alex
Sam
Morgan?
Mewis. I don't know.
We're not
Sam
moving
Mewis,
on
that's
until
the
we
Tower of
figure this
Power.
out.
I'm looking.
Abby Wambach.
Abby Wambach.
God
Oh,
almighty.
yeah, she was. Yeah, good.
Finally.
She was great.
And she did sing happy birthday to me. Thank you.
Oh, man. All right, we got
I
that
have it on my
settled.
Twitter feed.
Shirley, hit the regular March Madness music.
Oh, God, I don't even have that loaded
We're not talking about ECU.
All right, give me just a second.
Zach, I'm going to go to you first before we go to Ken and
All right.
and talk CAA. You told me it was a wild night in conference tournament action. What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that?
Yeah.
It was wild. The Atlantic Sun is wide open.
The Atlantic Sun, folks.
Get your tickets to the A-Sun.
Forget everything you knew about Atlantic Sun
The
basketball.
top seed in the A-Sun out of here. Was it Eastern Kentucky?
That's right. And the 3 seed in the A-Sun out of here.
Lipscomb.
Scum.
Stetson, the number 2 seed, still in it.
The
Hatters.
And I think they might have the best chance. Austin P with an overtime triple-digit victory over North Florida. They dropped 101.
We are already down to the semifinals, folks.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
And those Dolphins of Jacksonville
Fins up.
are still alive.
JU.
Jacksonville and Stetson play tonight.
That'll be a good one.
And then North Alabama taking on Let's Go P, Austin P.
North Alabama went off a crazy buzzer beater. Lipscomb hit one with 3 seconds left, and then they came right back and drained one.
That is your A-Sun conference tournament update. Zach, what other conference tournaments are we looking at tonight?
Tonight, I believe the NEC does start tonight. The
Northeast Conference does indeed get going. St. Francis, PA versus Central Connecticut.
The Blue Devils.
Long Island versus Merrimack.
Don't take the elevator at Long Island.
Yeah, you'll get stuck.
Wagner at Sacred Heart.
And other conferences, OVC, the Ohio Valley.
Let me get to Fairleigh Dickinson versus Lemoyne.
Oh, I thought that was all of them.
Year.
My bad.
All right, moving on. What other conferences?
Ohio Valley.
Oh, the Ohio Valley.
Southern Indiana, Tennessee State.
Southern Indiana.
And then the Big South.
The Big South.
Huge.
Radford versus USC Upstate. Remember that USC Upstate team that beat East Carolina?
I try not to.
They are 10-19, 5-11 in Big South play.
Ooh, that is bad.
If you weren't already embarrassed, now you are.
They beat High Point, though.
Also, OVC, Eastern Illinois versus Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville?
Yes. There's SIU. There's SIU, Edwardsville.
Edwardsville,
which do you prefer?
Whichever one's a Saluki.
Saluki.
That would be
the main one.
The regulars, the Southern Illinois Salukis. All right, that is what is going on tonight. Zach Kaplan checking in. I got Stetson winning the A-Sun.
That's your Zach Kaplan?
Give it to me. Do you do a Zach Kaplan?
I mean, not really. But you just have to just sound like this.
I do have a perfect Zach Kaplan.
Okay.
There's no specific voice. There's no cadence. It's just consistency. Just talk. Just talk.
And don't stop.
Just start to talk and say whatever you want.
I've got Stetson winning the A-Sun. Give it to me. All right, Zach. Well, good luck to you, pal.
Actually, my best Zach Kaplan impersonation I could do on the radio. He's got a little foul mouth sometimes.
Oh,
a little potty mouth, huh?
It's true. He definitely does.
Ooh.
He's potty trained.
All right, Ken, Coach Mac McCarthy.
That's right.
Is
Coach
headed
Mac.
to our nation's capital to call some basketball in the CAA.
Don't call it Colonial Athletic
I never
Association.
would do that in my
It's
life.
the Coastal Athletic Association. Kicks off Friday, runs through Tuesday, when they'll crown a champion in the capital.
And
That's their little
much
tagline.
like Tom Petty said, this thing is wide open. The Dixie Chicks also said it.
The Chicks.
They had wide open spaces.
I think any of the first 5 seeds in that tournament could win.
Those teams are Hofstra.
Hofstra is the 2 seed.
You've got Charleston.
That's the one seed. Drexel's the 3
The
seed.
Dragons. You've got the UNCW Seahawks.
That's the 4 seed.
And of course, the 5
And
is
the fighting Zach Maskoviches, the Towson Tigers.
Ooh. Okay. Who's your champion?
You know I'm rolling with the Hawks.
If the Hawks don't win,
See, the last 2 years I went up there for every game of the tournament, and they lost in the championship game both times. This year I'm not going. They're sure to win. There it is.
I have a major bone to pick with the CAA. What's my favorite thing about conference tournament basketball? Watching the games.
Yeah. The first 3 rounds of the CAA tournament. Flow Sports.
Excuse me, Flow.
I get sick.
Then you
when I
got the
hear Flow
semis
Sports.
and the championship on CBS Sports Network.
Let me see if I can find some odds, Ken. By the way, Zach, Stetson is minus 140 to win their league.
Makes sense.
It does. Let's see. Big South. Okay. I'm not seeing CAA. I'm sure it's out there. Can't find it. That was great. All right, Shirley, can we hit the ECU March Madness theme? Much slower.
Much sadder.
Much more depressing. No shining moments here, folks.
No. But we do have a chance because we're in it.
We are in it.
We are in it.
Chance.
We're in it to win it. Tonight, East Carolina will be on the road at SMU. Pirates will lose that game to go to 14-16 on the year. 7-10 in conference play. Then they will come back home Saturday, knock off Charlotte, and have a little momentum heading into the conference tournament.
I got ripped on Twitter last week.
Oh, I love to hear this.
When you posted, guarantee the Pirates beat Charlotte. I said, the Hornets? Likely.
Hey, Zach, I've got ECU beating Charlotte on Saturday. Give it to me.
By the way, I saw that, and I went to Virginia. So I left Minges, drove to Virginia, put a live bet on UNCW, and they lost that game.
They did?
Yeah.
Was that the Hofstra game?
It was, they were losing in the second half. They came back, and then Hofstra beat them by like double digits.
Yeah, they were down 12, went on a 14-0 run to take the lead, then gave up a 13-0 run.
So it
wasn't fun.
I was so mad at you, Ken, that I decided not even to respond.
Yeah.
I was double mad at you.
Yeah.
A for trolling, B for your team sucking.
They did. They had a rough couple of weeks, but then they got it back together on Saturday against Towson. They looked pretty good.
They beat the Mascoviches?
They did.
All right.
They did.
Go Pirates.
Go Pirates.
Man, one day we're going to do something in basketball. True or false?
One day we'll be able to play the regular theme song.
Ken, do you have any insight on how ECU basketball could be fixed? We've asked everyone at this point.
I mean, in this day and age with the portal and NIL, money.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think even if
there's no guarantee. Money.
I think even if we bought the best players in the country, somehow it would still.
Like last year, UNC paid up, got Armando Bacot to stay an extra year. They didn't even make the tournament. Now he stayed an extra year, and they're pretty good. So who knows?
Well, we do like a Memphis thing where we have these great recruits and they can't play together or whatever, something like that. So it is been forever frustrating here at ECU when it comes to basketball. Having said that, I am excited about all this conference tournament action and the NCAA tournament coming up. You can hear the games right here on Pirate Radio, and we will have a fantastic Cucinella's March Madness bracket fill out here at Pirate Radio. We're going to see the entire bracket with listeners and viewers, and you will win a gift card to Cucinella's. And if your team advances to the Final Four and championship, you'll win even more. So I'm glad that is coming back. It's going to be a lot of fun. Chandler, I'm still open to doing some sort of stream on that Thursday. Are you close to it, or?
Yeah, right now, I mean, my schedule's pretty open for that Thursday. I'll be glad. I'm always down for a watch party.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because betting will be live. Like,
oh my gosh,
I feel like it would be a lot of fun.
It'll be fun because, one, we don't have to drive up to Virginia that day and then have to come all the way back just to watch the games. And I feel like we've had some days in the past where we've gotten excited for hitting some bets that we got from Virginia, and this time we'll be able to do it legally. I'm down.
All right, we'll plan on that.
I can't do it. I'll be working that day.
Where are you going to be?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, Charlotte.
Potentially
first and second round.
Watching the Tar Heels.
Tar Heels and Duke, potentially. One or the other will be there for sure, if not both.
Yeah, you think they'd do both?
Yeah, because, the way they do it now is, it's separate regions usually. So they could put, Carolina could be a 2 seed in one region. Duke could be a 2 seed in a different region. They both play their first, second round games there. They want butts in the seat, and what better way to do it than get your hometown teams?
Williams says the dream team would finish 4th in the AAC if they were wearing purple and gold.
I blame Karl Malone.
I don't disagree.
Jordan the Bird the Magic, no good. And Tulsa has knocked off the dream team 76-73.
Michael Jordan is very mad.
Hey, but you saw how SMU played against UTSA. You don't think we have any chance?
Yeah, they got a chance.
Okay.
I just said if I had to pick one way or the other.
I get picking, but
they got a chance.
Yeah.
Sure, they got a chance. They've won some road games in conference play this year. Tyler's asking, is Ken going to cover the high school basketball championships?
We got some great games coming up this Friday, headlined by Farmville Central hosting Northwood.
Whose house? Jag's house.
Northwood led by Drake Powell, a McDonald's All-American, headed to Chapel Hill next season. You got, on the girls' side, North Pitt hosting West Craven for the 3rd time this year. The winner goes to the state semis. In my hometown, Plymouth, Washington County hosting Bertie County for a 4th time this season. Winner goes to the state semis. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody. South Central girls are at home, a chance to advance to the state Final Four. So we got a bunch of good basketball in this area.
Are these the ones in Winston-Salem?
So this is the Friday night will be the 4th round. The winner of those games go to Winston-Salem for the regional final. But the East and West regional finals are all in the same place.
And the championships.
And the championships. So they put it all in one place. They'll play the 1A Final Four on Monday, the 3A on Tuesday, the 2A on Wednesday, the 4A on Thursday, and then state championship games Friday, Saturday next week.
All right.
So it's a busy week.
You like the way they're doing it?
From our perspective, having to drive back and forth to get highlights to these games, not fun. But I mean, from a fan's perspective, especially for the kids, it's cool to kind of have like a Final Four type atmosphere.
I agree. Yeah, I like that part of it. Ken Watlington joining us. We'll take a break, come back. We got more with Ken when we return. Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Jamie says, watch party to watch Clip and Chon lose a bunch of money legally. I'm there. Yeah, that could be very entertaining.
Tip off 12:15, 12:30. Uh-oh.
I've been watching the Barstool stuff they've been doing. They had to make 41 straight free throws. There they couldn't leave. I've been thinking, what would add to the excitement is making stipulations. Like we have to win like a combined 6 bets before we can leave.
Okay.
So, like, starting at noon, we could hit them, maybe not even that, maybe like 4.
They play for 12 straight hours on that first day.
Sure. So, like, hey, we hit 4 and we're out of here by, afternoon. But if we lose that and it carries over to the night games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
Sure.
But I think putting some stipulations on it would be fun. If y'all have any ideas for us, let us know. How would you like to torture Chandler and I and have fun at the same time? All right, we'll take a break. More with Ken Watlington when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Turkey, ham, bacon. These and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winter.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates! Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. Russell and Rhonda visit the country's largest clothing markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sport coats and accessories, to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. If you have a special occasion or just want to freshen up your wardrobe, give Russell's a try. It's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington.
Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. It won't be long until you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. They also have social betting groups where you can share your bets with friends in real time. You can bet on all kinds of sports, including college basketball, hockey, and so much more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on your favorite sports once we go live. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Coming to North Carolina on March 11th. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus. North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with RentAFishTank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. RentAFishTank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. RentAFishTank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at RentAFishTank.com.
I sailed out of the port of Bristol with sailors wearing black armbands.
Pirate Radio.
And found ourselves proclaimed notorious pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. AJ McMurphy's, the best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun, is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio perfect for some outdoor dining. There is something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now, back inside, here's your host, Clip.
All right, Joey will be hosting Sports Trivia tonight. Going to be a fun night. WNCT Channel 9 will be represented by Zach Kaplan. Ken Watlington is always if we're using NFL terms, out. But basically, he puts himself as a doubtful on the injury report. He always like, I was invited.
Yeah. Zach said, you want to do Sports Trivia tonight? I said, maybe.
Which means
probably not.
Nah.
I could walk to AJ's from my house.
Again, why? So what are you doing?
But it's raining.
What do you have better to do, kid? Let's be honest. What are you going to be doing?
It's been a long week. It's election week here in North Carolina. It was a long day at work yesterday. It's been a long day today. I almost forgot to show up to Pirate Radio today.
So are you saying
I need to sleep?
You're going to be either sleeping or laying on the couch?
Well, that's usually every day. But yeah, probably I'll be doing that.
What is a man like you watching on TV if you're late on the couch at 8 o'clock?
For some reason, I'm rewatching Shameless.
Okay, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it was pretty good.
I don't know why I decided, well, I'm going to watch it again.
I went to sleep early last night. I threw on an old Law and Order Criminal Intent and just went to bed.
The classics.
The old classics. I like that group. The Vincent D'Onofrio. Thank you. Yeah, I like him. All right, Ken, if your team needed a quarterback for one season and one season only, would you rather have Justin Fields or Russell Wilson?
Dude. I'm going to say, since my team is Washington, I'm going to go with Russ. He's a Richmond area kid. Maybe grew up a Washington fan. There'd be some hype around it. Maybe he'd get a little extra juice to play for his hometown team.
You know who Russell Wilson is a fan of?
Probably the Cowboys.
Russell Wilson. He loves himself. Carl Mecklenburg, remember that name?
No.
Broncos. I want to say linebacker. Tweeted out earlier this week, Russell Wilson isn't a leader. The foolishness that went on in his first year at Denver with a private coach, his own office at the facility, and family at training camp when other players didn't have those privileges proved his self-centeredness.
Wow.
Ooh. Strong words from a former Bronco.
You know what? That sounds perfect for Washington. Come on.
Can we bring Snyder back? Snyder was a big show favoritism guy, right?
Yeah.
To like LeVar and all his stars back in the day. So,
so, needless to say, he'll be playing at FedEx Field next year.
We don't need a quarterback, or do we?
What? Who's the quarterback?
Whoever we draft, Ken Watlington.
Well, yeah, that's what you still haven't.
Or Sam
You
Howell.
haven't selected a quarterback yet.
I want Jaden Daniels. You want Drake May?
Not particularly.
You want Sam Howell?
I think he did some good things.
He definitely did.
If you gave him some time, a little more protection, yeah, maybe he would grow into it. Or maybe he would just play like he did the second half of the year. Perpetually.
Mike P says Ken is the human form of the slow ECU March Madness song.
This is true.
Braves stink. UNCW stinks. There's no good shows on, so I'm going to watch Shameless again.
I can't believe Acuna had his leg amputated.
Walk 20 miles. Walk 20 feet to sports trivia. No, it's wet outside.
It's misty.
I'm going to watch Shameless.
It's a misty. Ronald Acuna is playing in Venezuela.
If he just shut it down in the winter, he'd be fine.
Eddie Rosario went to the Nationals.
Guaranteed NL MVP.
Old Eddie's day, he ain't as good as he once was.
No.
But
ain't as good as I want.
he's as good once as he ever was. So we'll see what he does.
Yes, I am the Debbie Downer from SNL, but male version.
You are a big Debbie Downer. Rachel Dratch.
Yep.
Great character.
Yeah, for sure.
It's official. I can't have children.
That is
Jimmy Fallon was losing his mind.
Lindsay Lohan.
Granted, he did that in every skit he's ever done in his
I know.
life. But
I'm not a Jimmy Fallon fan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is that okay?
It is okay.
That's fine.
I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, how dare you?
He's a little much.
Yeah. I don't know. Just never found him funny. Who I know Shirley watches. We talked about this before. Shirley watches the monologues, I guess you would call them, but like who watches late night shows anymore?
I don't.
I think they really get most of their viewership nowadays through YouTube.
Right.
Because that's what clips. I do. Yeah, I
don't even think old people would be fans of Jimmy. Maybe I'm wrong, but like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, I don't think.
I remember
my grandmother was a Letterman fan.
Right, yeah.
Loved Letterman.
Carson, Letterman, Leno, and then even Conan.
I remember my grandparents loved Leno. And then when the first time he retired and they brought in Conan, my granddad was like, who in the snap is this guy?
Did not like
He
Conan.
ain't funny at all.
Right. And he's definitely
he lasted like 3 months.
He's a different kind of funny from Leno. Even as a kid, I recognized that Leno was kind of corny, but I liked it anyway.
Yeah.
And
I love Letterman.
And Letterman was kind of a different style.
Yeah.
But I was a huge Conan fan early on.
I concur.
All right, there you go. Now we got to...
Your late night rankings.
You got to say goodbye to Ken.
I got to go back to work now.
All right, Ken, so will you be here next Wednesday?
I will either be in the studio or I'll call you from D.C.
Right.
We'll see what happens. TBD.
So when does the ACC tournament begin?
It starts next Tuesday.
Okay.
Yep.
And if UNCW makes it to the championship,
I'll be there next Wednesday.
That would be on Wednesday.
Tuesday night.
Boy, anybody getting this?
Yeah.
So the CAA is going on where the Mystics play.
Correct.
The ACC tournament's going on where the Wizards play.
Yes. Cross town, cross the bridge.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
All right, let's say goodbye to Ken.
Wait, one question. Did you say that they're playing where the Mystics play?
Yes, CAA tournament.
Jeez Louise, I feel bad for them.
The ESA holds about 5,500 people.
Charlie, you do know Mac is going there, right?
Yeah. The facility itself, the actual arena, is
really
a
nice.
pretty cool arena. It's the neighborhood around it.
A little scary. Yep.
Is terrifying.
Yep. Mac did say he just hopes he doesn't get carjacked.
Yep.
Yes.
That's his one hope.
Like
That's
literally
anywhere in DC these days.
Yeah,
sadly,
literally when I went to I actually went to see a Mystics game, and we ran every stop light because
just
we
keep
weren't
going.
stopping the car.
Yeah. Yep.
It is in a very precarious neighborhood.
It is.
It's quite a bit to go to a ball game, but good luck.
Well, they won't make the championship, so it won't matter.
All right. Well, it's official.
It's official. Seahawks stink.
I'm going to die one day. Back with you, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. More to go after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
It's here, Pirate Nation. The Holton Ahlers Show is now available every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube to watch the show, or find the Holton Ahlers Show on the Pirate Radio podcast channel to download and listen. Stories, big name guests, what I'm up to that week, plus plenty of laughs and opinions with my best friends known as the Walk-Ons. Subscribe today to watch and listen to the Holton Ahlers Show right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
It's back, the 3rd annual St. Patrick's Day 5K and Pub Crawl, presented by the Rotary Club of Washington, North Carolina. It's coming up on Saturday, March 16th at 4 p.m. The pub crawl will feature beers and specials from local breweries and restaurants. Proceeds go to the Beaufort County Public Schools Literacy Fund and local charities. Come run and crawl in downtown Washington. Thank you, 1906 and Elite Trucking, and all the sponsors for this event. Sign up now at runtheast.com.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Fitness, fellowship, and faith is F3 and is changing lives of men right here in your community. Just listen.
I am Brandon Tate, the hotspot, 52 years old. It will change your life, absolutely. Trust me. I've been in it for about 6 years. I'm in the best shape of my life. I was never really a runner, and I've done a marathon last year, and I'm doing another one in February. Never would have done any of that if it wasn't for my F3 brothers encouraging me.
F3ENC.com. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started if you want to be great.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Hast du etwas Zeit von mir? Dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Thinking about takeout tonight? Famiglia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit Familia, why is there G's in it? FamiliaNC.com to see full menu featuring pizzas, pasta, salad, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330 and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-thru window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now back inside, here's your host, Clip.
All right.
G is silent.
Rough day for Zach.
That's Famiglia.
We all have one of those days, and today is Zach's day. Zach, it is time for you to redeem yourself.
All right.
And tell us about your college baseball tournament idea.
Yes. So, whenever we played Carolina and Fayetteville, there was a lot of talk around why can we not do a lot of stuff like this and have a big tournament where all the North Carolinas play. And it's fun because they do other stuff like that in Texas and like the Astros Stadium, that kind of stuff. So I took the time last night to try to figure out how we could do it where it's kind of realistic. Nobody's playing an incredible excess amount of games. And then everybody plays a good amount of teams from a region. And then they have a chance of winning the Carolinas per se. So I did 4 groups. It's a 2-weekend event. The first weekend, you're split into 4 groups by region. There's a coastal region, an I-40 region, a Piedmont region, and then a Highlands region for the mountains type area. The coastal region's played in Fayetteville, where ECU played this year against Chapel Hill. The I-40's playing the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. The Piedmont region's played in Truist Field, where the Charlotte Knights play. And the Highland region is played in Greenville, South Carolina at their minor league stadium. I forget what team plays there. Some of the teams like Group 1, ECU, Campbell, UNCW, Coastal, Charleston. Group 2 is all the ACC schools plus UNCG. Group 3, Charlotte, Winthrop, South Carolina, Queens, Wofford. Group 4, Clemson, App State, Western, USC Upstate, and Gardner-Webb. It was weird figuring out all the groups because it just doesn't work out well with I-40 having so many ACC teams, but it works out. That first weekend, they would all play each other once, so everybody plays 4 games the first weekend. Whoever comes out on top, they by wins and then run differential if they're tied. They go to the second weekend. Number 1 and number 2 move on to the tournament bracket play. And then groups 1 and 4 are paired up. Groups 2 and 3 are paired up. So first in group 1 plays second group 4. First in group 2 plays second group 3, so on and so forth. 3 through 5 in the groups. The rest of the ones that are left, they'll play in a series that second weekend in a 3 or 4 game series, whatever works better, depending on all the situations. And they just play the matched up seed from the group they're paired up with. So group 1 and 4, the 2 seeds play, or 3 seeds play, 4 seeds, 5 seeds.
Love the idea, and you may have had this. What's your Twitter name again?
Pirate Zach 11.
Okay,
it's on there.
Yeah. Where did you say? Where are the venues for these games?
So Coastal would be Segra Stadium, where ECU played this year.
Okay, I see now.
I-40 would be Durham Bulls Athletic Park,
Yep.
Truist Field, and then Floor Field in Greenville, South Carolina. They have a minor league team there.
Okay.
I've seen it. I forget what the name is though.
All right. And you're putting 5 in each group.
5 in each group. Top 2 move on.
All right.
And then the others play against another team from a different bracket.
I mean, you had me at a bracket, so
who doesn't love a bracket?
I'm automatically in. I like what you've done here. What venue are you playing the second weekend?
Yeah, I didn't know because we don't have a pro stadium or anything bigger, and
maybe put it in Durham.
Put it back in Durham. Yeah, you could do that. I never really got there. I was like, I don't know. We've covered a lot of the state.
Maybe Winston-Salem.
Maybe Charlotte. You already got one in Charlotte. Yeah. No, never mind. You got one in Fayetteville.
Yep.
Zebulon.
You could easily put
Myrtle
one.
Beach.
Kannapolis has a team.
The Cannonballers.
Yeah. I don't know how big their park is, but they have a team.
I love the idea. And of course, I like the bracket format. I was going to ask you, what are you doing with the teams that don't make it out of their bracket? But you've solved that as well. Yep. They will be paired up with other teams that did not make it out of the group stage.
Yep, and they'll play 3 or 4 games that weekend. Everybody gets games 2 weekends in a row against opponents of their caliber.
Do you have a name for this?
The Carolina Clash.
Carolina Clash.
That's my name for it.
The CCT.
Winner will...
Carolina Clash Tournament.
Winner gets a big old dual state trophy.
Yeah.
Both states on it.
Love it. Let's do it.
I don't know who we need to talk to, but I got it all written out for them. They just got to put plans in.
I had an idea for something similar with basketball, and it was more of a showcase than a tournament.
Yeah.
It was just kind of pairing up teams from North and South Carolina, playing in Charlotte over one weekend. Do it on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on how many teams are in it, and just have games going all day long with East Carolina versus Wofford, or kind
of like what we did last year against South Carolina in Greenville, South Carolina, because it was a bunch of South Carolina teams. It was Clemson, Furman, South Carolina, then us randomly, and Stephen F. Austin.
Yeah, but putting all these regional teams together would make for a lot of fun, and this would be something we could look forward to every year and say, man, so-and-so got us last year. Coastal got us and kept us from going to the bracket. We owe them, it'd be something to talk about going into every year. So I love this idea. I am going to endorse it with a sweet retweet right now.
Perfect. If you need to see it, Pirate Zach 11 on Twitter or Clips retweeting it. So.
I'm also going to quote tweet it and say, love this idea.
Wow. I feel honored.
Mike P says, should the trophy be a big bow box?
I'm down even more for that. I like that better.
Get a sponsorship.
Bojangles Carolina Clash.
Yeah.
Or the Cookout Carolina Clash, CCC.
Mike P also said, real G's work in silence, like Familia.
Now, how was I supposed to know that, man? I had never seen that before.
Well, because you're an intern here at Pirate Radio and you love our sponsors and
I do love our sponsors.
And Familia is a great place, and you've heard us say it a million times. So I would say that's how you.
I mean, they have their pizza of the week for just $14. They've got their BOGO specials. Tuesday, spaghetti and meatballs. Wednesday is lasagna. Thursday is baked ziti.
Hold on, is it lasagna?
Okay. Hey, man, the pressure got to me. The lights were too bright.
Great. I love what you're bringing here to the table, though, with this.
I want to see it happen, and if they need plans, I got them for them.
Yeah, I mean, you mapped it out quite well, I think.
The ACC problem is the only thing I can see preventing that.
Did Wake Forest come back and I already know the answer to this? Come back and beat Georgetown yesterday?
I actually didn't see. I know it was tied 6-6 when I left. That's the last I saw.
I believe they did.
Probably.
Because I thought I saw where all the teams that were ranked ahead of the opponents won yesterday, and that includes North Carolina over Campbell.
Georgia Tech won by 70-69.
He's talking about Notre Dame basketball. Not Notre Dame, Wake Forest basketball, sorry. We're talking about Wake Forest baseball.
It's Wake Forest and Georgetown. We were watching the game in studio yesterday.
I thought you said Georgia Tech.
Georgetown. It's close enough.
Fair. I'll give you that. Fair.
I understand that one.
I know Wake Forest lost a brutal basketball game last night that may eject them from the bubble.
Because they were down 23-7 to start the game.
Was the Georgia Tech Wake Forest game the game where Damon Stoudemire said after...
We got our ass beat.
Yeah. Do you still have that, Shirley?
Questions.
What? Damon Stoudemire. Post game, talking about beating that ass. So yesterday,
that ass whoop. Questions.
I think it was that game, and then they came back and knocked off Wake the second time around in Winston-Salem. North Carolina beat Campbell yesterday 7-3 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck. Let's see, Duke. Duke played App State. Did you see that score?
26-2?
28.
Oh, the football score, yeah.
28-2. You ready for Duke?
I'm ready.
Their bats are hot this year.
Smoking.
Against Coastal, they had 11 home runs in the weekend. Or that tournament, whatever they did down there.
That is, that's nuts. Ohio beat Youngstown State 21-19.
Not the Penguins.
Check that score out.
Tulane beat Nichols 14-12. South Florida scored 17 in their win.
Yeah.
Oral Roberts scored 15 in their win. Weren't they fun in the tournament last year?
They were. They made a super regional run. Omaha run. They made Omaha.
Fairfield put up 19. St. Louis 14. A lot of high scores yesterday.
Too bad we missed out on it.
And we did not play. Queens with a win over UNC Asheville 11-10.
They're good, man.
Queens is good.
UNC Asheville did not make my bracket.
Do they still have that pitcher?
Do they still have the guy that threw 200 pitches against CCU?
Probably.
Wake Forest did win yesterday 11-9 over Georgetown. So there you go. Any good games coming up on this Wednesday? We will not have baseball here in Greenville, unfortunately. Let's see. Games going on. We already got some finals. Kent State put up 18.
Today?
Scores are crazy. Yeah.
It's only 4 o'clock.
And I don't know. This scoreboard sucks. I don't understand it.
Will you be up at 3 o'clock for Oregon State baseball?
I don't think this is right.
Are they playing Hawaii?
That's not right. Where did you see that? That's not right. This thing is not right. Like, BYU and West Virginia are not playing at midnight. What is wrong with this scoreboard?
It could be.
And all these games are slated for midnight.
Chaminade plays at 12:30.
What are we even doing here?
South Florida and Jacksonville are not playing at midnight.
They might be.
They're not. What is wrong with your scoreboard, NCAA.com?
Oh, that's your problem. You're on the NCAA website. They don't know anything about baseball.
It's hard to find scores, baseball scores. Maybe I should go to D1 baseball.
Yeah, go to
ESPN.
Shock's website.
ESPN, do they have a baseball page?
If you go to college sports,
only ranked teams, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah, I want all the games, Chandler.
They might have more.
I'm not like you. I'm not one of these Power 5 people like you are. I like to hear...
That's not a ranked team. That's not a ranked matchup.
Okay. I thought maybe it was. I don't...
Wait, are you telling me Zach's wrong again?
He's wrong.
I'm on a heavy streak today.
All right, D1 baseball's got me covered. Auburn is up 6-2 on Air Force. Virginia is beating George Washington 14-4. Here we go. Now things are back to normal a little bit. What are you chuckling at?
Oh, Southeastern Louisiana, who beat East Carolina on Sunday, will be hosting number 3 LSU.
That is a game to watch.
At 7 o'clock.
On ESPN
That'd
Plus
be cool
tonight.
if they could win that.
No ECU softball today. That one got wiped out as well. And they will make that up. It was supposed to be a doubleheader against Duke. They'll make that up with one game coming up in April here in Greenville. All right. William says, great idea, Zach. But as you grow older and wiser, you realize good ideas rarely come to fruition in NCAA athletics.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Very true.
We can't have nice things, fun things.
Joey says the final touches have been added. I'm trivia ready.
Oh.
All right, Joey.
Joey, don't do me dirty, please.
Yeah!
You will be under the microscope tonight. I got a feeling it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, but I hope it does. I just hope you understand what we do at trivia, and if you change anything, we're all creatures of habit, our regulars. If it's something different, you're going to get a lot of backlash. Mike P said all these teams scoring runs and we are scared to play. It's not true, Mike.
Oh my God, Mike, come on.
It's not true.
Mike.
Tyler keeping us up to date on our breaks. He said we are ready for the 16:20 break. All right, we'll get there, Tyler. Tyler loves to hold our feet to the brake fire.
He does.
He likes ads.
Which he's a huge fan of the great sponsors we have here at Pirate Radio.
Like Famiglia.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to call that the right name before they pull their sponsorship.
Please.
And then we'll have major issues.
Familia, you have great food. I was my bad under the pressure.
Somehow you have managed to offend the listeners and the sponsors today. You're having an all-time day, Zach.
Hey, man, I was just trying to get through the ad read, trying to click video things at the same time. I saw a G, I said a G. I'm not Italian. I'm not Chandler.
Jamie says, stop whining clip. Jamie, I will never stop whining.
Thank you, Jamie.
What are you thinking of? Brad says Warren Nolan has a decent college baseball scoreboard. Oh, I love looking at the projected RPI.
Warren Nolan's great. I don't know how they do it.
Nolan projected. I haven't looked at it this year yet.
Projected.
We're in the 30s right now.
Look, man, again, Chandler, I know you pick on me for my spelling. I know how to Google things, okay?
I also do, too, correctly. And spelled correctly.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I'm pretty sure you don't. Projected RPI. Where am I looking? Chandler?
He's using the 30s.
I don't know what I'm doing.
As of now.
So ECU currently is 27.
27.
Moved up. Sweet.
But I'm trying to find like the... Okay, yeah, overall record 47-19. What's that second?
Was that last
strength
year?
of schedule? I don't know. What was our record last year? That would be an easy way to find out.
That sounds about right.
Okay, am I looking at last year maybe?
Possible.
2024 college baseball. Ad. I love ads. That's cool. I have no problem with that.
Oh, no, we're currently 27. Yeah.
But I don't see a number for like projected RPI unless that is our projection.
And that's our current.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know where all the numbers are.
People, I have failed you today, and I apologize for that. I failed you. I failed my family. I failed everyone I love.
Oh, sorry. No, we're 47th. I cannot read.
Boy.
All right, Zach, just stop talking the rest of the segment.
It was cut off. Man, I got two things going at once up here.
Well, I'm going to make it easier on you and eliminate one of those things, and that would be talking into the microphone.
Mic's off.
What does ELO stand for?
ELO?
Electric Light Orchestra? Because right now, the ELO for the American is 8th amongst the conferences, behind the Big West and the Sun Belt.
I'm going to Google and see if I can do a good job of doing that.
Google what is ELO and put baseball. And we'll see what you come up with here. ELO system. Read it, Chandler.
The ELO system was invented as an improved chess rating system over the previously used Harkness system, but is also used as a rating system in association football, American football, baseball, basketball, pool, table tennis, blah, blah, blah. What does that even mean?
All right, thank you, Chandler. I got another.
Let me go to Wikipedia.
I got another.
I love Wikipedia.
I got another Google for you, though.
All right, what you want me to
Google, who is Warren Nolan? Because William says, I've been following Warren Nolan for over 15 years. Does anyone know actually who the hell he is?
Dude, I'm loving this practice I'm getting with Google.
Oh, we need to get Patrick Mason in here. He's about to fall asleep on the couch. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Moronic Monday says, tell the intern to take the sunglasses off. He's indoors.
I've worn them 3 days straight now. I don't know if I can stop.
He's addicted. Ray says, hey guys, what's happening? In my Bill Lumberg voice. What's up, Ray? Chad is a huge LFO fan. Gotta love the Summer Girls. Is that New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits? Okay. I'm getting the nod from Shirley. Tyler is a huge fan of the ads. His kids recite the Warren's hot dog commercial. They've never been there, but they love the commercial. You need to take them there and enjoy some of those great hot dogs.
I don't know who Warren Nolan is.
We do not know. If anybody can find the person Warren Nolan, we would love to talk to him on this show. More to go, Pirate Radio Live. Chad shows college baseball scores on the ESPN app. Who uses the ESPN app, bro?
It also doesn't have everybody.
I use the Score app because I
am a sports guy.
I'm a sports guy. I don't use the ESPN app. You won't catch me dead using the ESPN app. More to go, Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this. That's a website, it's not an app.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Cliff Godwin, the head baseball coach at East Carolina University. I've been a Pirate Club member since I graduated in 2001, and you should too. By joining the Pirate Club, you become part of a family that helps our student athletes flourish on and off the field. When you enroll as a member, you're not just getting a membership, you're getting a front row seat to the action. To join, visit ecupirateclub.com or call 252-737-4540 today. Go Pirates.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff. So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza. Made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella hand stuffed into that Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough. Get it for a limited time only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. It won't be long until you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. They also have social betting groups where you can share your bets with friends in real time. You can bet on all kinds of sports, including college basketball, hockey, and so much more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on your favorite sports once we go live. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, coming to North Carolina on March 11th. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus. North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC. UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Pirates.
This is Dr. Phil Perdue from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate radio sounds different.
Different is good. We are all the same. You'll be ashamed.
Because different is good.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate radio.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Do you need custom T-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. This is kind of a shoot the poop Wednesday. Just a bunch of guys and a gal talking into sticks.
What are we doing here, bro?
As Alex Harper would say. And we welcome on to join us in the fun, Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
Expecting baseball this midweek, and it did not happen.
Nope, both days washed out.
Yesterday, a playable day, but had an unplayable playing surface.
Yeah.
Today, probably not a playable day.
No, very much not playable.
Just ugly and consistent moisture coming from the skies, and no baseball this midweek for ECU. So they'll be back at it coming up Friday when they take on Liberty for a 3-game set. Patrick, first of all, where do you fall in the conspiracy theory? Did ECU do this on purpose?
They did not do it on purpose.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, definitely no, was it ill intent or something like that? I think they're very ready to play. They wanted to play. But, yeah, it just didn't work out. I guess everyone was surprised by the rain, how it lasted longer than it did, I guess. But I don't know.
One of those things you, as Andre 3000 said, you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather.
Man, quoting Andre 3000. Let's go.
I think that is all that needs to be said.
Yep.
When it comes to the weather. Pike is out. He's got to drive to Wilmington. All right, Pike.
See you, Pike.
We are available on your phones. You can find us on YouTube.
If you got Bluetooth, just Bluetooth it up.
The website, Bluetooth. How's Bluetooth work, bro?
That's crazy.
I know.
How does it get from your phone to, your car radio?
With no wires.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what are the wires really? Do we really need these wires? Are they just for show? What are they really?
Let's cut one and see what happens.
Cut the wire. Tyler was asking, does Joey's sleeper app keep up with all this baseball stuff? The other Tyler says Bleacher Report doesn't even cover college baseball. What do you think about college baseball? Were you a college baseball guy before you came here to work at the Daily Reflector?
Not really, but the only time I got interested in it was NCAA baseball 2005.
Yeah,
that was a pretty fun game on the PlayStation 2. But that's about it, honestly.
I've made the move to Xbox Series S just so I can play the college football game when it comes out, and it comes with free Game Pass where you can download games. So I've got a baseball game. I'm waiting for MLB The Show. That'll be available to download for free if you have Game Pass when that comes out. But I got Super Mega Baseball.
Yeah.
I got NHL. I got FIFA. I got Rocket League, which I love.
That's pretty fun.
But I find myself, first of all, not really playing hardly any of the games, but wishing there was a college basketball game to play.
That's
like there was during my childhood.
When was the last college basketball game?
2010.
Really? I thought it would be even longer than that. I don't know. I honestly don't think I ever played the college basketball.
Kevin Durant might have been on one.
Kevin Durant was 08, which is the one I play.
Yeah. You still play it?
Yeah.
What do you play it on?
The 360.
Okay. So could you download like Xbox 360 games on an Xbox Series S?
Some of them, but it's a limited availability, and none of the EA games are.
But there are a lot, like they call it like the backward compatible.
Yeah, there's plenty that are, but just no EA games.
All right.
Which sucks.
Jamie asks, is Patrick ready to say Iowa needs to make a change at a coach for men's basketball?
I don't know. Probably not. But, I mean, what are they going to get that's better or different, I guess? You just kind of find yourself in that same carousel of, like, average coaches.
Do those corn-fed Iowa folks just like, they're like, hey, man, I like consistency. I like going out to the tractor in the morning. I like seeing Fran and seeing Kirk.
Yeah, I think the thing about the basketball team with this coach is before he got there, they were just absolutely brutal. Like when I was in college there, I mean, they were horrible. So I think people are just okay with a pretty decent team. And I mean, they've had some fun players like Luka Garza and one of the Murray kids. They're winning national awards. So I mean, they've had some fun players, but I don't know. I think they're just kind of excited that they're just decent.
Boy, Mike P bringing back some awesome memories. Coach K on Sega Genesis running with UMass, Lou Rowe and Marcus Camby. That is my childhood right there.
And with like the made up names and like the numbers were right, but you're playing with like, John Stamos or something at point guard, and they just like the random name generators. And
I like that John Stamos is running through your brain.
Top of mind
on a Wednesday.
Hits the three and says, "Have mercy."
Best looking guy on the court at all times. Chon, during the break, you said something interesting.
Oh yes, I think I'm on a soup binge.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Went and got some canned soup that I might try tonight.
Okay, what kind?
I got a spicy chicken noodle soup.
All right, yeah, that could be good. The spicy intrigues me.
Yeah.
I can't have canned soup anymore. I'm on my make my own soup thing.
You've graduated.
Which is really just get a few like cream of so-and-so, maybe throw some broth, and then some fresh veggies.
Kind of soup up the soup.
Yeah, soup up the soup. Tons of spices. Get the garlic pepper and the onion powder.
Yeah, I did that with ramen. Like ramen's just kind of a throwaway, but I added an egg in there and then added some spices, and it was really good.
Yeah, it's amazing what spice can do.
Oh yeah,
I've been living, in a closet my entire life, and I'm finally coming out of the closet as somebody who is a spice guy.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
it's a big moment,
and it's like because even last night, Shirley eats chips and salsa for lunch like once every couple of weeks, and it is a giant bag of chips, and she gives me the leftovers, so I go home and make nachos. Last night I had I put cheese on them, chicken, barbecue sauce, hot sauce,
barbecue sauce, huh?
Yeah, I went barbecue chicken nachos, but it was spicy, and there was a spicy ranch that I have. I had like 3 different sauces on it and sour cream.
Did you layer it too?
Yeah. Well, so I just went chips, cheese.
There you go.
And then had the chicken and the green onions on top.
Are y'all do y'all like guac?
I do.
I'm not a guac guy.
I'm not I must have guac. If there is guac, I'll have some. I am not I have to have guac on this.
It's not that I really don't like it. It's just that, you know what? I don't need that. I don't want that. Sorry.
Sometimes some avocado on a chicken sandwich is really good.
Avocado.
Now, I don't know if I've had avocado itself on anything.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's good.
I don't think I like the texture.
Yeah, it's kind of slimy. Yeah. But it tastes good. I don't know. It's kind of that's a food that I wouldn't eat like 5 or 10 years ago, but now I've like, okay, this is pretty good.
That's a great question. Growing taste buds. What do you eat now that you did not eat 10, 15 years ago? For me, it's got to be, shout out Bill Raftery, onions. I'm a huge onions fan now.
Tomatoes.
Tomato was an early childhood thing for me. My dad never liked tomatoes, so I just assumed that they were bad. But then I tried it, and I'm like, that's good. But probably my most recent thing is like green peppers. I was never a fan. It's kind of an overpowering thing, but like now I love it. Like if I got fajitas when I was a kid, I'd say no peppers. And the kitchen's probably like, what is this? Who are we serving this to?
I like green peppers on a pizza pie.
It just overpowers everything.
When it comes to a pizza pie, I love a good supreme. I used to say take the black olives off. Now I say, hey, keep them on there.
Interesting.
I can't do olives.
Me neither.
Not for me.
And I don't do tomatoes. But Zach, are you still too young? You're still in your late teens, early 20s. You're 20 years old.
I am.
Say that. Is there something that you have advanced to where you didn't eat earlier in life that you eat now?
I'm still pretty picky. The only thing is peppers.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat very many veggies, fruits, but peppers I love.
There's something else that I still do not eat to this day, and that is pimento cheese.
Oh man,
That's
I
valid.
like pimento cheese.
I don't eat pimento.
I don't like it.
Also, for many years, I would not get buffalo sauce like on wings.
Like too spicy?
Like I guess no, it's not even that. Like I started eating like honey barbecue and stuff, child's play. But even when I advanced to spice, I'd go Caribbean jerk, spicy garlic, the Asian zing. Like
Asian zing's really good.
So I would find other spices, but not go buffalo. But now I find myself really enjoying buffalo.
Interesting.
Which is why I went buffalo on the nachos, barbecue and buffalo mixed on the chicken nachos.
Do y'all like blue cheese crumbles?
I don't know if I've ever had.
I wouldn't choose it, but if it's on there, I can
goat
eat it.
cheese, like it smells so bad to me.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them I don't like.
Like the crumble cheese, you're not a fan of.
People take that blue cheese and ranch stuff serious.
They do.
It's like the LeBron and Michael Jordan.
It is. People will really look down on you if you choose ranch over blue cheese.
Do you ever get a cup though, and like you can't tell what it is sometimes, and like you just say, whatever, I'm gonna eat this chicken wing anyway.
Sure.
Like I just eat it, but I prefer ranch. But like if I get blue cheese on accident, I'm still going.
I usually do the dab and I'm like, oh, that's blue cheese, or it's usually ranch.
Yeah. I'm not even going to ask Shirley. She's too picky. I want to say your taste buds haven't changed since you were 10 years old.
She loves a pickle. I know that for a fact.
Is there anything you eat today you didn't eat your first 15 years of your life, 18 years?
That I eat today. The only thing I can think of is like the sweet peppers, like the red, yellow,
Everybody's saying
orange.
the pepper variety. Interesting.
Yeah, because I'm now the green peppers I've always eaten, but I'm kind of the opposite. There are foods that I grew up eating that I don't eat now. Green peppers is one of them because for whatever reason it gives me heartburn, but the sweet peppers don't.
Well, there are things now that I still eat, but I try to eat
less of. Yeah.
Pizza, any Italian dish, to anything with a red sauce.
Yeah. If I eat like an entire DiGiorno pizza, the heartburn it comes for you.
No doubt.
I have to not have that in the house because I'll plow the whole thing.
Tyler loves barbecue nachos. Tyler H made Sloppy Joe nachos the other day. We'll make again.
Sloppy Joe.
I've now made adult Sloppy Joes twice in my life. Did it not too long ago.
An adult Sloppy Joe?
Well, it's just because I'm an adult. But I added like some. Man, I love some green onions. I put green onions in them.
So it's adult because you added stuff to it.
Well, it made it spicy.
Yeah.
It's not like
right. You're not going to give that to a kid.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Jamie says, how could you not like guac? Believe it or not, Jamie, and this might really shock you, so I hope you're sitting down. Not everybody likes the things you like.
Yeah. It is weird. It's green. Like it's a green soupy food. Like what other things are green and weird? Like I don't know. I think that's kind of the hang up for a lot of people too. It's like, ugh, why would I eat that?
Well, I think I have your answers. A lot of people up here are naming weird green things, like our asparagus, Brussels sprouts.
I love asparagus. Brussels sprouts I'm just now coming around to because if it's cooked in like bacon and it has some spices on it, yeah, like,
that's almost not even fair though.
Right, that's what I mean. But like I'm not a big Brussels sprouts guy, but I love asparagus. And that's so quick. You throw it in the pan for like 2 minutes and it's ready to rock.
If I wrapped a small piece of dirt in bacon, you would eat it.
Yep.
I try.
I'm gonna say there's dirt on my bacon, and that's something I got to get through.
Yeah.
I used to hate when my mom used to make spaghetti sauce, and I'd look and I'd say, "What is this leaf in here? What is this doing in here?" Oh, bay leaf.
Well, you don't eat.
I know you don't have to eat it, but like, get it out of my
It's not
sauce.
have to eat it. You don't eat it.
Get
right?
this out of my sight.
Did you eat it?
No.
You ate it.
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
A bay leaf is like the consistency of a leaf on the
Mom!
tree, too.
Did you leave the window open? The tree?
Mom, there's leaves in here.
Are you cooking outside again, Mom?
Mom left the oven open.
Bay leaf.
A lot of Brussels sprouts talk going on. Some love, some hate. Mike P. used to hate miso soup. Love it now.
It's just like salt water.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
It's like the little soup you get if you go to like a hibachi place or something.
Matt says cilantro tastes like dish soap to me.
That's the thing. It's like half the people, right? Like it tastes like soap. Other people, it tastes like how it's supposed to.
I guess you can't use too much of it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I've never had the soap taste, but I know that's a thing for some people.
So Jamie, you're from Indiana, right? He said, I hadn't seen people love ranch until I moved to North Carolina. It's a North Carolina thing. I mean, you're a Midwesterner.
Oh, yeah. People dip pizza in ranch.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen. There's a restaurant in Iowa called Pizza Ranch. Maybe it's like an actual ranch, like a cattle ranch, but still, it's in the word.
This YouTuber named Watermelon lives in Washington State now, and they have garbage barbecue. Boy, that would be tough, man.
Yeah.
I could live without it, but it feels good to have that option every day I leave here, that I could go to a Sam Jones, a Parker, like you name it. We've got so many options around here. It's just good to have.
Yeah, even the Midwest has their own versions, but yeah, I guess if you go out to the Pacific Northwest, there's nothing.
It's just like pulled fish.
Yeah.
They make a fish product out of it.
Still not eating any seafood as an adult.
Chad said if your guac is soupy, you have a problem. Moronic Monday says, so you don't think twice about eating a large white bowl of cheese dip?
Nope. Give me a spoon.
I'll take that. Jamie would eat his foot if it was wrapped in bacon. Tyler says Brussels sprouts have been genetically modified over the years to taste better.
I mean, I believe it. Those things were pretty gnarly early in my life.
Brussels sprouts with balsamic vinegar is awesome.
And the name doesn't do it any favors either. A Brussels sprout.
And I feel like you said bacon, he's saying vinegar. You're basically, whatever you put on it is tasting good, not the Brussels sprout.
It's like the Brussels sprout's the vehicle for
So what's the point?
Things. Right. That's like broccoli. Like as a kid, my parents put like cheese or something on the broccoli just so I would eat it. That's not healthy, but you got to eat the thing, right?
You got to eat the thing right. We'll take a break on that.
Yeah.
Can't top that. Big Dog, yes, I am aware of Daytona style, the mix of barbecue and buffalo. Love it.
Know it had a name.
Yeah. You need to get on the, I think the Hooters made it famous. But
you got to chug some milk after that? Or is that not the Daytona? What's the NASCAR race with the
that's
Brickyard or something? Okay.
Indy. Yeah.
Shows my NASCAR knowledge.
Jamie says Brussels sprouts and a little butter. Again, butter, yes. Hey, Brussels sprouts
Soup it up.
with chocolate cake would be good. You know why? Because there's chocolate cake on it. You know, I love a Brussels sprout burger. Because I love a burger and cheese and chili.
I don't think I would order that.
I don't think I'd eat the Brussels sprouts chocolate cake.
You eat around the Brussels sprouts. It's amazing.
So I was supposed to eat around those Baileys?
Matt said fried flounder, trout, dolphin, shrimp. Give me all the seafood. I like seafood. Sean is not a seafood.
Frying
not a seafood guy.
That elevates it too. You could fry just about anything.
Are you allergic or just not a fan? 'Cause I think we could get you eating some seafood.
Yeah.
Every time I've tried it, it has not sat well with me, but I don't know if that makes me like allergic to it, but I don't know. I don't like it.
Jamie says, how's Big Dog doing health-wise? Big Dog, can we get a health update if you're tuned in on YouTube?
I also like broccoli now.
Ah.
Used to not like broccoli, but especially if it's steamed.
Yeah. Broccoli in the oven's pretty good too.
11 minutes ago, Chad Springer said Pirate Zach is the GOAT.
Yep. It's my guy.
Who is he?
That would be my 10th grade PE teacher.
Hey, there you go.
He was a football coach at my high school. He begged me to play, and I just never played.
But still the GOAT.
Sick brag there.
No, I'm kidding.
Zach, will you please?
He didn't beg me. He didn't beg me. I'm exaggerating.
Also, a Marine Corps vet.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
You know what I'm not, or you know what I'm eating now that I didn't probably about 10 days ago? Zucchini bread. Zucchini bread.
Congrats.
Shout out Addison.
I had zucchini bread for the first time last week. It was really good.
I missed something right there.
Was my answer true too?
Let's go to break.
All right, back with you after this.
Not. No, it's not.
Then out of the blue, a door slammed, then a voice said, "Baby, where are you?" A boyfriend busted in, he grinned an evil grin and said, "Boy, I'ma tear your butt limb from limb." I was scared as hell, where was I supposed to go? I just yelled, Geronimo, and jumped out the window. Just my luck.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
The best sports gambler that we knew, Ariel Epstein.
Strikeout props were such a great little niche market that the sports books didn't really catch on to until probably about a year or 2 ago. But the first couple of years I did it, I was hitting strikeout props at like 65, 70%. And people were going crazy. Wow. I even had people from Las Vegas who have been betting for years who would DM me asking me what my strikeout prop of the day was. So it was really baseball that started it all.
The Holton Ahlers Show, powered by SouthernEase.com. Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Hey everybody, this is Aaron Williams, and it's March. And here at New Blue Service Group, we are starting to think about Easter, and what a blessing it was that Jesus Christ rose from the dead on the 3rd day. Speaking of rising, we would love to bless a family during this season with rising the temperature of the water in their home. If you or anyone you know is in need of a new water heater, we have teamed up with Hughes Plumbing Supply in Winterville to donate a water heater to someone in need. No cost out of your pocket. Contact me directly at 252-717-6888. God bless and go Pirates.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas. Our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
The Winterville Police Department and Winterville Parks and Recreation will be hosting an Easter extravaganza March 9th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Winterville Recreation Park. There will be 2 Easter egg hunts, with one featuring a sensory-friendly area for kids of all ages. Come and enjoy inflatables, free food, and more on March 9th at Winterville Recreation Park. For more information, call 756-1487 or visit wintervillenc.com.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio! Pirate Radio! Pirate Radio! Radio.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903, and both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Shirley, can you give me some NFL music, please? Although this is a great ditty here. Dire Straits.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Kind of just want to hear this song, but... All right, Patrick, you said, man, I can't wait for this draft to get here.
Yep.
Be over.
I want it to be over.
Why is that? You're tired of the...
Yep, I'm so tired of it. Like, I listen to Chicago sports talk, like, every day. Like, I got my dudes I like to listen to, and I haven't listened in, like, 2 weeks. I just can't stand the, Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, and it's the same conversation every day.
Well, it's a foregone conclusion that Fields will not be the quarterback.
Yeah,
because then they come out and be like, we will make a decision on Fields sooner than later.
Right.
If the decision was to keep him, they would have already announced it by now.
Yeah, you'd think so. Or at least, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't publicly just because they want to keep, like, the trade value up or something for the pick. But yeah, like...
Well, that was going to be
They're going to draft.
My question is he going to get traded?
I think so. I think you have to trade him. There's no way you can take Caleb Williams and still have Justin Fields.
It just stinks because they don't have any...
Right.
What's the word? Leverage.
Yeah. So you got to move Fields and just... My thing is, if you're the general manager of the Bears, you already traded away the first pick last year. I feel like you cannot survive doing that again. Like, what are you going to do? You get the top pick in 2 drafts in a row and then you just trade them both away? Like, you can't do that.
Well, no.
You have to take Caleb Williams. And I mean, honestly, I really like when he was at whatever it was, the Combine. I know he didn't throw or run or whatever, but just his interview, I feel like he controlled the room. He was a confident dude who knew he was the guy. And that's how he acted. And that's what you want out of those picks. So I'm ready for the Caleb Williams era. Bring it on, and good luck, Justin Fields.
Interested to see what happens with Justin Fields, linked to Atlanta, perhaps. And the new coach, is Raheem Morris, has made it clear. Like, I've seen some of his quotes, like, we would have won so-and-so more games if we had good quarterback play. Like, he's clearly going the quarterback direction, so they will have a new QB in 2024. What will Washington do?
Russell Wilson? Draft a quarterback? Where's Russell Wilson going to go?
I think Washington is in an interesting spot because they can obviously pick their quarterback. There's at least 2 out there that you could probably potentially like, or you can just trade that and kind of do what the Bears did, load up on some picks and trade for a quarterback. Kirk Cousins is out there. I know it doesn't appeal to too many people, but Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. I mean, there's plenty of guys you can just scoop up and get you through a year or 2.
Option C is to keep Sam Howell.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I guess I wouldn't hate that. He got sacked a million times, right? So if you can protect him a little bit, maybe he does something for you.
He and Bryce Young, am I right? We're like both top 6, 7 all-time quarterback sacked.
Mm-hmm. It was
last season.
So you can't really evaluate those guys properly if they're running around for their life.
Thank you.
I think the Panthers still missed on C.J. Stroud. But we'll see.
You going to thank him for that?
No.
I'm confident they missed on that, but yeah, that happens.
That's clear.
Yes. Very, very clear.
Do you think C.J. Stroud would have? What's the Panthers' record with C.J. Stroud last
They might win a couple more games. There was some games
Bryce
the Panthers
Young
played.
stunk.
Yeah, he was out loud bad.
Because he had no protection and had no
crazy.
He was out loud bad.
He had no protection and had no receivers to throw to.
It's crazy to say
33-year-old Adam Thielen.
If you look at, somebody made a 30-minute reel of every snap where he wasn't sacked.
Yeah, I know.
And they were great.
Clip. You can look them up. They're not good.
Well, thank you for giving me your permission. I would like to tell the audience what they are, since we're having a discussion here.
They probably know too.
They don't know his stats.
They might do.
You probably shouldn't know his stats.
Keep in mind, Caleb Stroud also lost to Carolina. So I don't think he's better.
That's true.
So y'all like Bryce Young more than C.J. Stroud?
You guys are just talking yourself into it because he's your quarterback.
He called him Caleb Stroud.
I heard that.
CJ's
sponsor here.
I'm getting back to the sponsors I messed up
I had
earlier.
lunch with Caleb Stroud today.
That's Stroud Marine.
Way to go, Zach. Atta boy.
Yeah, that's why they beat him, because CJ's brother Caleb was playing. And,
11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Yikes.
59% completion percentage. Had decent running numbers, right?
Heck, running for his life.
Yeah.
So he didn't stink, is what you're telling me. I know that there's reasons why, but you wouldn't even go out and say he stunk last year?
I literally said he stunk, and I said his stats were not
okay,
good.
He did.
I'm just he wasn't good by any means, but I'm not. The Stroud being better
First
talk.
overall pick in the draft, and he's not good. You're supposed to elevate people.
And the Stroud being better talk is not valid?
What pick was Fields?
Like 9 or 11, 14. It was something like that. And he wasn't that high.
Who we got? Sorry, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, his first year. How many he win?
Way the guy when he's getting sacked that many times.
Yeah. I would say what I'm saying is you don't know the entire story of Bryce Young, but I can tell you about 80% of it is bad.
And he stunk last year.
Yeah, he's tiny. He's
okay. You know who else stunk? The whole organization stunk.
Facts.
What?
But guess what?
Facts.
The Texans were one win from having the first pick the previous year, so they were awful. That you tell me that organization's any better? They were terrible. They fired their coach, and then he turns out to be awesome.
But they had one of the best rookie wide receivers in the best
still a
rookie wide receiver.
Too. The Houston made a great hire by
who?
With the
Tank Dell.
He was hurt a lot of the year.
Dalton Schultz was great. They said, "Hey, we're bringing you back."
Now all of a sudden, Tank Dell and Dalton Schultz are the best playmakers in the NFL. Get the hell out of here,
afterthoughts.
Who said that?
He said that Tank Dell was the best rookie wide receiver.
He was. Who's better?
All right, you got to stop talking for me. Because he's thinking that I say that with what you say.
Taylor, we're in this together, buddy. Panthers fans unite.
I will say, though.
You will say what?
Houston, when it comes to the culture.
Oh, no.
When it comes to the organization as a whole, it's a lot better.
They were as bad as the Bears were the previous
You understand
year.
we're talking about an organization where the wife of the owner, which she's basically the owner too and has some sort of position. Today, she said in the 6 years they've been the owner, their most favorite part of owning the Carolina Panthers is the concerts they put in the stadium.
That sounds like their own problem.
They moved a Charlotte FC game last year for the Beyonce concert. It would have been a home cup game. They moved it.
We got to take a break.
That's probably the right move.
Do you want me to name one receiver better than Tank Dell that was a rookie, or 5? I'll let you decide.
I would love to hear it.
Okay. Let's go with the guy named Puka Nacua. You heard of him?
Just a PPR machine.
No. Okay. Greatest rookie receiver ever, and he's not better than Tank Dell.
If Tank Dell had played all of his games, he would have been right there.
Rashay Rice.
I'm not giving SMU players any credit. Sorry.
Okay.
Rasheed.
It is
Rasheed. Jordan Addison. Is that his name?
He a rookie?
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, he was a rookie. Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers on my fantasy team. He was overrated.
And
he let me down a lot.
tight end Sam Laporta.
And that's what I'm saying. That
all
CJ
better
Stroud,
than
he's
Tank
not a
Dell.
receiver. Like had to elevate these guys to be what they are. I don't know. Bryce
Smith and Jigba.
If you watch CJ Stroud, he chucks it downfield and they just catch it. That's all I'm
Zach,
saying.
You've lost all credibility saying Tank Dell is better than Puka.
Exactly. I have nothing to lose at this point, man.
All right, as long as you know that.
My hole's deep and I'm digging.
We'll take a break. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Join us for the inaugural First Step 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run on Saturday, April 20th, hosted by Haven at Blue Creek. The First Step 5K is organized to support Haven at Blue Creek, a women's rehabilitation center committed to providing a safe and nurturing environment for women overcoming addiction. There will be post-race refreshments, entertainment including bouncy houses for children, and a joyful family-friendly atmosphere. Go to runsignup.com to get registered today, and we'll see you on April 20th.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Okay, guys, I've devised a plan to find better home internet. Kids, you scout the web for the best deals. Honey, you monitor our projected data usage.
Or we could avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular's home internet. There's no guesswork, and their internet's faster than ever.
New plan. Ellen, you sign up for U.S. Cellular home internet. Madison, you bring me snacks while I stream the game. Let's do this.
Bundle and save on U.S. Cellular's new and improved home internet. Just $29.99 when bundled with a wireless plan. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it is free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Bostic Sugg Furniture is proud to be the Greenville area's exclusive retailer of Lux Living and Bob Timberlake American Home. Elevate your home with beautiful Lux Living custom order sofas, chairs, and sectionals. Experience the elegant designs of Bob Timberlake's solid cherry furniture from the only dealer in North Carolina. Take an extra 10% off or get up to 48 months special financing. Lux Living, Bob Timberlake American Home, exclusively at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All righty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Just realizing how sad our conversation was last segment when we're talking about Bryce Young and the Bears have never had a good quarterback. Washington had 1 year of RG3, and Joe Theismann was good. But, I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, two rando quarterbacks winning Super Bowls with Washington with Mark Rippon and Doug Williams. It has not been a place quarterbacks go to succeed. No. Just a lot of sad quarterback play, which is why Patrick can identify a bad quarterback play so well.
Oh, yeah, I can spot that a mile away.
We are watching Bryce Young's highlights here from last year.
My boy.
Yeah,
he's working.
The funniest thing was they showed a run he had in the season opener against Atlanta, and that was the lone highlight. He only had one good
He literally
play.
had a touchdown pass to Hayden Hurst. I don't know why they didn't show that.
No,
it was a read option.
Wasn't a highlight.
Nope.
All right, hoops tonight. Shirley hit the ECU hoops theme. Matt, by the way, said Shirley is such a pro. A pro's pro. All right, Pirates and Mustangs tonight in Dallas.
Smooth.
Patrick, Pirates 12.5-point dogs.
Sounds about right, honestly.
Both teams trying to get out of a rut. What happens tonight?
Well, this is a game, like you said, both teams are struggling a little bit, but this is a game where SMU goes, hey, guys, this is how we get right. And ECU is thinking we got to not lose like 5 in a row going into the tournament. So, I don't know, when SMU was here in Greenville, the eye test told me this was the best team in the conference. I know they haven't played it like this lately, but they were impressive. Garbage. So when they're on, they can play some ball.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to turn it on tonight.
Yeah.
And I've already guaranteed an ECU win on Saturday against Charlotte.
Yeah, you got it. But this is...
You got it.
Because ECU has not beaten, right? They still have not beaten a team above them in the standings, which is
correct.
Just bonkers.
Which is why that will happen on Saturday.
Yeah. You got to get one.
Got to get one. They will get one. I don't think it'll happen tonight on the road against SMU. If I am giving you a free play to bet the AAC basketball champion, who you got? I'll go around the horn here. I like you just kind of, Shirley, keep it going just in the background. How long is this, by the way?
It's like dang near 7 minutes.
All right.
Good bumper music.
Let's keep it rolling. You know what? I am not gonna. I think Dido said I will go down with this ship, and I am going down with the ship. I'm taking the ponies.
Yeah,
in Fort Worth at Dickies Arena.
I'm impressed that you even know who Dido was, and that was White Flag, by the way.
Why are you impressed? I know music.
It just every now and then you throw one out that impresses me.
Get it going again.
Wow.
And she was also in the song with Eminem, which is why everybody knows her.
Yeah, but the original, the original of that song is called "Thank You."
Gracias.
The part that she sings in the Eminem song.
I want to thank you for giving me the best day. Yep. Who wins the AC tournament? I say SMU.
Give me the Owls of FAU.
I think I'm going to go FAU.
Who?
There's a lot of Owls in this conference.
Zach.
USF is strong.
I want them to win because I want them to make the tournament because they deserve it. And I would hate to see them get screwed.
Yeah?
Because if...
Big Bulls fan?
Here's what I'm a fan of, Patrick. Thank you for asking.
Patrick. Lay it on me.
If ECU ever gets into a situation where they have a magical year, and they go 23-5, and they play a crap schedule, which we tend to play most years.
Mm-hmm.
And they go 16-1, 17-1 in league play, trip up in the tournament, and get left out, I would be furious. I would be ready to resort to violence. So
you're just saying they had a good year, they deserve it. Let's just, I hope they win.
That is exactly what I said 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I heard that right. I never liked those teams. I don't know, like they had a fun, like teams that do that. You know, like you said, they kind of play a bum schedule, but they beat everyone, and I don't know.
16-1 in conference, right? 16-1 in conference.
Yeah, they're doing what they got to do. So
you're leaving them out of the tournament.
I don't know. I'd have to look at.
Patrick said he doesn't care if they win the conference tournament. They still shouldn't be allowed in.
Get them out.
Grimesland Bigfoot says Memphis is peaking at the right time, or the perfect time to make a run.
Peeking around the corner.
There's just too many weird things with that program all the time. Like, something's going to get Memphis.
Yeah. Was it last year they played Gonzaga in the tournament, and it was a great game? Or was that 2 years ago?
FAU?
No,
Memphis.
I can't remember.
Memphis.
Memphis had those draft picks all over that roster last year.
Memphis Gonzaga tournament. That was March 19th, 2022. That was 2 years ago. 82-78. I remember that, saying, these boys got something now. They just got to get in, and they could win. Jamie says Memphis loses first round. I could see that.
I mean, they're super talented, but they're not like a cohesive team. It's kind of weird.
Did FAU beat Memphis? In a game Memphis should have won?
They must have.
Pretty sure.
Let me look at FAU.
FAU's only losses are Charlotte and USF, and one other loss. I forgot who.
No. I'm talking about last year.
Ooh.
Tournament.
Oh.
I think. Let's see.
Did Memphis make the tournament last year?
Let's go. Yes.
Oh.
Round one. Memphis threw it away at the end.
What seed matchup was that?
8-9.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
FAU. Now they got lucky, but they made up for it. So they beat Memphis, who is a schizophrenic team, 66-65. They beat Fairleigh Dickinson in round two.
16.
Wow, look at that draw, huh?
78-70. You got to give them credit though. They beat Tennessee.
Yep,
62-55.
Good win.
Right after Tennessee beat the brakes off of Duke.
Yeah, that's a good middle of the tournament run.
I don't like to talk about that one.
Then they beat the hottest player in the tournament. I can't remember his name. Kansas State guard. That was so much fun to watch.
Oh gosh,
he was good.
Very short.
Very short.
Threw a lot of lobs.
Wasn't he the one who had like the issues and he came back and like he had a big comeback story? Was that him? I might be wrong.
His name was Marquise Noel.
Yep.
He had 30 points in that game. And he was the player everybody wanted to see in the Final Four. Because they were in Madison Square Garden. He was a New York guy.
Yeah, just give me more.
FAU said, screw that. 79-76, they win.
The Raptors waived him 2 days ago.
And then they go on to lose to San Diego State, 72-71. So they got some luck, but also earned their spot.
Yeah, there's some good wins in there.
But to Jamie's point, yeah, I could see Memphis losing the first round if they make it. I don't think they should make it.
No, I don't think so either. Unless they go on some miraculous tournament run here in the AC.
Jamie also says Dusty May may be the next coach at Indiana. If I'm Dusty May, I get out this year.
Yes, you can.
You stayed because everybody was coming back. And honestly, are they going to get in? I think they will, but they're no lock.
No, if they lose like in the first round, they might not get in.
I'm excited for the AC tournament, though. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of like it with this basically one division, 14 teams all in here and go get it. I like that.
No Houston.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
To just wax everybody. All right, P-Mace. Anything else before we let you get out of here?
Nope. Just some road baseball this weekend. I don't got to be at Clark LeClaire every day.
Yeah, what are you doing this weekend?
I don't know.
You going to the not going to the high school championships?
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I might get called in or something. But
what
I'm
about
not sure.
ECU beating Charlotte on Saturday?
Yeah, you'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being Minji's.
Yep.
Softball on the road this weekend.
Yeah, softball's on the road. This is probably the first time they're going on the road in a little while. But they're off to an awesome start.
21-2.
The one game, well, I guess they have 2 losses, but in the one game I went out to, they lost to NC State.
Yeah. And talked to Coach Winkler about that yesterday. Said that they know they have to get better and maybe play above a weight class there. And that's something that they're going to have to get used to because he said this conference is really good.
Yeah, that's what he told me too. Definitely pretty deep. And I don't know. If you get out to this kind of start, though, it's got to be pretty helpful.
No doubt. All right, Patrick, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Let's, the Bryce Young highlights are still going on, Chan.
Yes, sir. Of course they are.
He just has so many.
What a highlight reel. Look at this throw.
Look at this throw.
Oh, boy.
Not a lot of guys make that throw. Like in this room.
Yeah, in this room.
Quarterbacks in the NFL, yes. People in this room, I don't think we make that throw.
No.
It's a good throw.
Good throw. We'll take a break. When we return, speaking of good throws, Holton Ahlers will join us on the Pirate Radio Live line. We'll get a UFL update and talk some NFL topics and more with Holt when we return after this.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
The best sports gambler that we knew, Ariel Epstein. I'm kind of curious, how did you get started out in the whole sports betting and what kind of attracted you to it?
After I left New Bern, Greenville area where I was the anchor at WCTI, I ended up unemployed. I didn't know what to really do with my career, but I knew I wanted to stay on air. I said, okay, everyone's in fantasy. I'm gonna learn a part of the market that can be that easy transition, which was props.
The Holton Ahlers Show, powered by SouthernEase.com. Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
And then it was Tuesday.
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly. This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway of Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is coming soon to North Carolina on March 11th. It won't be long until you can bet on same-game parlays, money lines, and props right here in North Carolina with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook has the best features, including odds boost and live betting. They also have social betting groups where you can share your bets with friends in real time. You can bet on all kinds of sports, including college basketball, hockey, and so much more. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on your favorite sports once we go live. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, coming to North Carolina on March 11th. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus. North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Subject to regulatory licensing requirements. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook/NC.
Down on Main Street in downtown Washington is inviting everyone to come celebrate their 19th anniversary this week. It's going to be full of great food and great times. From the kitchen, Down on Main will feature lobster rolls on special, and from the bar, enjoy a Main Street tea or Main Street margarita for only $6. Friday, join Down on Main Street for live music with Mikkel Buck on the patio starting at 7 p.m. and a chance to win prizes and gift cards. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better.
Oh, yeah. It's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. One mouth-watering sip is all it takes to make this whole experience go from pretty good to jaw-droppingly, table-poundingly incredible. Don't believe me? Just listen. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. And if you'll excuse me, I have a date with the two most beautiful things I've ever seen or heard. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
This March, Moore's Barbecue has teamed up with Pepsi to bring you the ultimate combo experience, the Carolina Classic. Sink your teeth into our succulent dark chicken combo, served with our signature barbecue, 2 sides, piping hot hush puppies, and a free ice-cold Pepsi, courtesy of Moore's Barbecue and Pepsi.
Welcome aboard the Pirate Ship of Fun.
Pirate Radio,
Prepare for the adventure of a lifetime.
the voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's in downtown Washington is the place to shop for all of your clothing needs, whether it's the great collection of men's suits and sport coats, the beautiful dresses, and casual attire for women, or the new collection of Barber outerwear for both men and women. Russell's has you covered. Russell's Clothing has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I don't think you're making a good point, and you think you are.
How?
So your point is people hated on Cam Newton, just like people are hating on Bryce Young.
You said people didn't hate Cam Newton.
I did not say that.
No, you said...
You can't say I said something I didn't say.
Hold on, calm down, because you have done that several times already in this show, saying that I have said something when it wasn't even me.
Because he said it, and I didn't say you said it.
Yes, you did. You looked at me and said that. And then I say, here's the deal. What makes people a hater is when they hate somebody. People hated Cam Newton. People are already starting to hate on Bryce Young. So I'm used to it.
My point is...
Now his job is to go out there and not make me look foolish next year.
People hated on Cam Newton, and they were haters because Cam Newton was good. He was an MVP. Took a team to a Super Bowl. Had amazing numbers.
They hated him his whole career when we were...
I know, because they were haters, trolls. It's not real hate. I don't like what he wears. I don't like the kind of person he is. I don't like his dances. That's why people hated Cam Newton.
People hated they didn't have Cam Newton.
Some of it was jealousy. Now, people hating on Bryce Young, which you can say I am, I guess, is because he's not good.
But 1 year.
He was not good last year.
No, but for 1 year. You can't hate on him yet.
I can hate on his 2023 season.
I guess.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
All right, so we're good.
Okay.
Chandler did have a good line, which he's not doing a good job arguing for himself right now. But you said, if you hate, you are a hater. Yeah. Which I thought was a great line.
You did say that.
But since you didn't say it on the air, did it really count? Nobody heard you say
Nobody said it. Nobody heard me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't count.
What are you doing, bro? You're double You're double sourcing.
Yes, sir. Trying to. Multitasking.
I appreciate what you do here, man.
And I appreciate Bryce Young.
John, if you left Pirate Radio, I would be physically ill. I want you to know that.
I would be upset too. Like if it came down to a decision that I couldn't help but make.
Yeah.
I'd be upset.
Like I would cry.
Would you really?
Yeah.
That makes me feel really special.
I would. It would change everything. So don't go.
I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't say that, man. Nick Saban says, every coach says that, and guess what? They leave. Don't say that.
All right, I'm not going to say it.
You already said it. Now you're definitely leaving. God, man.
If there ever comes a day where I have to make an announcement that I'm leaving, it will be like a Jason Kelce type of press conference.
There will be tears shed. Honestly. And I wish we would give tributes to people while they're still here, while they're still alive, while they're still at a place. Chat gang, how would you feel if Chandler left? Be honest. I want to know.
Be very honest. If you don't care that I left, say that.
Say that. Say he brings the show down with his dumb takes and his.
Yeah, you could say that if you want to.
I think. Would you hold a press conference clip if you decided to leave?
If I left?
Yes.
A press conference.
Have other media
who would be?
I mean, a Jason Kelce type deal.
No, I would not.
I would, just because.
Yeah, but
I feel like it.
Do you think people would show up?
I would.
What?
Like we would show a press conference. So are you informing
no, like
the TV stations and
no. I would say like a press conference radio version.
A speech.
I would do a speech.
Like a little speech. Yeah.
Speech. I'd say something.
It'd be a record amount of viewers on PRL, guarantee it.
But like, man, it'd be sad. I don't know.
So instead of people saying how they would feel if I left, they're just saying that I'm going to state.
Probably pull a AMAC and do a state show. It sounds like Matt wouldn't miss you very much. Jamie said, just say you're going to state. Make Clip happy. All right. As we think about Chandler leaving, let's talk to Holton Ahlers on the Pirate Radio Live line. He joins us here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Holt, how you doing, man?
What's up, Cliff? How you doing?
I am doing well. It has been kind of a dreary, rainy week here in eastern North Carolina. What's the weather like where you are in Texas?
About sunny and about 90 degrees, so I'm living the dream out here.
Wow. All right. Feeling the heat. Good deal. Holden, let's get an update. What's been going on at Renegades practice and how are things going for you in the UFL so far?
It's going good. I mean, the reps haven't really been there too much, but just trying to make most of, whatever reps I get and just letting everything fall into place. So we had a joint practice yesterday with Houston, so I got to saw Justin Redd, one of the old offensive linemen from my senior year at ECU, so it was good. He's doing well. So all the ECU guys seem to be doing good. There's tough news about Garrett being out for the year. First day of practice, kind of tweaks his knee a little bit, ends up needing surgery, so that was tough to see. But, still him being around has been cool. But I have no complaints. I mean, it's been a good time. It's a well-ran league so far, so it's been good.
Yeah, I hate to hear that news about Garrett McGinn. Sounds like, Holden, when you were talking last week about getting to know your guys in the locker room and everybody in the league being in that area, it's like a reunion or a first day of school where you get to meet some new guys. So you've ran into quite a few football players, some you know, some you don't, the last week or so, right?
Yeah, I have. It was cool. Yesterday, I was sitting there watching film. I haven't really looked too much on other rosters about who's on the roster and all that, but yesterday we played Houston. I was like, that number 10 is a pretty good linebacker for them. They're like, yeah, that's Reuben Foster.
Holy crap.
Pretty good then. Yeah. So there's a bunch of big names playing in this league. It's been pretty fun. There's starting to be some trades and stuff, and since you do live right here, like, it's just swapping players, going to a different practice facility. So, that could be in the future. I don't really know exactly, how all that works, but it's a lot more fluid than like the NFL per se would be.
Holden, speaking of the NFL, we talked about this with Bryce Williams yesterday, and I want to get your take on it as a football player who is not involved. When's the last time you were involved on a kickoff, Holden? Were you on the kickoff team at Conley?
I was on the hands team. We get a little onside kicks.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've not been on kickoff.
Yeah, that's pretty foreign to you, but saw where they were looking at a rule where you would only be allowed to kick an onside kick if you're trailing and it's in the fourth quarter, and you would have to notify the other team that you were going to kick an onside kick, which completely takes away the surprise onside. First of all, what's your take on that rule? I guess it's a safety deal, but I don't know. It seems kind of lame to me. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it sounds pretty lame. I haven't heard that yet. In camp, you're kind of in a little tunnel. That's pretty lame. They should look at the UFL, man. They have some cool. The kickoffs are different. I know the NFL is looking at that. Those kickoffs are way more. First of all, way safer and way more entertaining. And then the UFL, instead of onside kicking it, you get a 4th and 12, and if you get it, you get the ball back.
Right.
they should take a look at that. I mean, I think we have a lot of cool rules in this league that maybe down the road will be used in the NFL.
What is the? I was going to ask you about different rules in the UFL that you've learned so far. What is the kickoff rule in the UFL?
Yeah, so instead of guys running 50 yards down the field and making collisions, the opposing teams line 10 yards apart from each other. You kick off from the 35, and then just the kicker's back there, and he kicks it, and then the opposing teams are 10 yards apart, and then the returner's about 20 yards behind them. So it's not much of a full speed, run 40 yards down the field and ram into someone. It's more just 10 yards. You got to block good. It's more about technique and stuff. So it's really entertaining. A whole lot safer. I mean, I could definitely see football moving that way. There's really no reason not to. Like, if it's more entertaining, if it's safer, there's no reason not to go to that.
Well, Holton Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Holton, do you know? I know the XFL, when it first came out, speaking of kickoff, had the most violent way to kick off a game back in the early 2000s. And they have been pretty radical with the rules. I believe introduced Skycam and now we see that with every game, college, pro, across the board. Do you know of any radical rules or things that are different for you as a quarterback, as an offense in the UFL compared to college and NFL?
Yeah, kick. There's no onside kicks. Like I said, you get one play, go for it. Last year it was 4th and 15. This year they're moving it to 4th and 12. So
yeah,
more entertaining for one. And then another one that I learned about the other day is you can double pass in this league, which you got the first pass has to be behind the line of scrimmage, but say you run a jet sweep and tap it, which is technically a pass to the, receiver, he can sit there and throw it right after too. So as long as the first pass is behind the line of scrimmage, then you can double pass, forward pass in this league, which is cool because, I mean, I think like with even some bubbles and stuff, sometimes like it's a waste of time. Look, you want to make the game quicker, and as long as it's behind the line of scrimmage, you should be able to throw it again. Like even some of these, like you can run a screen and then the running back could turn around and throw it in this league. So it's just entertaining stuff like that I could definitely see making its way to the NFL. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Holton Ahlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Holton Ahlers Show coming out Thursday at noon. A new ep will be dropping, and you guys will be talking some ECU football, right?
Yeah, we'll be talking a little ECU football. We're going to get into gambling's coming up, March Madness is coming up, NBA's closing out, so kind of everything in between. It's a fun time of the year, and obviously ECU baseball too. We're always going to mix in there this time of the year, so got a lot of things to talk about. It's kind of a makeshift setup this week with Jack and Drew being on spring break. So Drew's producing from wherever he's at, Jack's in Las Vegas, but hey, we're going to make it work. We're fun with it like we always have, and it'll be good.
Yeah, I reached out to Jack to get him on, said he was out of town. I said, all right, Drew, I know it's not your turn in the order, but you available? He's out of town. So the boys are having fun this week, but the show must go on. Did I see Tegan Wilk? Is he still planning to join you, Holton?
Yeah, so we were filming tonight. We were supposed to film last night, and then Drew's connection was all messed up because he's somewhere in the mountains. I have no clue where he's at. So Tegan might be coming on if his schedule's free.
Okay.
We talked to Mason a little bit. We're thinking about getting him on. So we're not fully sure on who's coming on. It might just be just the boys tonight. So we're gonna see here within the next hour or two.
A surprise guest, no guest. It's going to be entertaining regardless. How'd the chat go with Ariel Epstein? I know she is fired up to have gambling in North Carolina, and that drops coming up on Monday the 11th, and it's going to be an exciting time. How'd the gambling chat go last week?
I'll tell you, it was great. It opened some eyes. I'll tell you that. I got a lot of feedback from it because, look, I mean, we know a lot of sports, and I even asked her the question. I said, as a quarterback, I have a checklist when I'm, studying a defense. What's your checklist when you're studying, bets or whatever? She said, I'm glad you asked that because, so many former players think it's just that simple. You can just go through it. There's a lot more going into it. So she opened our eyes a little bit. I think I need to look a little more deeper into it before the 11th comes, and I just start throwing money around without really knowing what I'm doing. So we'll see. It was a good interview, though. She's as smart as anyone in that subject, so that's why we wanted to get her on. The
amount of research that goes into what she does is pretty incredible, and we're all happy for Ariel, formerly of WCTI 12. Holton, looking at some NFL news and notes, want to ask you Russell Wilson is a starting quarterback in the NFL in 2024, right? Or his days gone?
I I think he is. I could see him land in Pittsburgh. I think that'd be a good
Yeah.
for him. I think Pittsburgh, they somehow figure out how to have a winning season with, whoever they have at quarterback every single year ever since Ben Roethlisberger's left. Obviously, when he was there, they had stability. But, since then, it's kind of been a makeshift with Kenny Pickett getting hurt. But they keep winning. So, if I was a quarterback, I'd want to go there, a head coach that, guys want to play for. So I can see him landing there. I've seen some other spots. Pittsburgh's the one that kind of makes sense. I definitely think he's good enough. I remember when I was in Seattle, we were watching some Broncos film, and they were losing games, and it was not Russell Wilson's fault. So I think, he's definitely good enough. Now, he might have to play cheaper than what he's played for, but, I'm sure he's pretty well on money right now. So he might have to go play a little cheaper and to show what he can do.
It's going to be an interesting next couple of months, Holden, with the draft coming up and free agency and what these teams decide to do. The Bears, you would think, are moving on from Justin Fields. Seems like that is pretty much a given at this point. So they're going to draft a guy, which means Justin Fields will likely go to another team, and he's certainly good enough to start for a team. Washington has a decision to make. Do they ride with Sam Howell and build around him, or do they go out and get a Daniels or a May? So that's an interesting spot there. You've got I guess the Giants are ready to move on from Daniel Jones, so they will likely go the rookie quarterback route. So still a lot of questions. And then you got veterans, like what happens, I don't know, with Kirk Cousins. We mentioned Russell Wilson. The quarterback shuffle here these next couple months is going to be very intriguing.
It is. I think the most interesting one is Justin Fields. Does he go to the Falcons? He's being from Georgia, played Georgia for a little bit. I think that's the one that makes most sense. I've heard that they kind of want Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is as good as anyone in this league with the right offense. I've said that for a while now. But yeah, it's tough to see. I think Washington, I think Sam Howell's good enough to be a starter in this league. He's young. You got to think these guys are still, 23, 24 years old. Like some rookies are there. I was with some rookies in Seattle that were 25 years old. So some of these teams don't need to get off the quarterbacks too soon. But at the same time, if you got a top pick and you get your guy, then you got to give him a shot. So it will be cool to see. It'd be cool to see in Washington if they go get Drake May, two Carolina kids, two good friends. I've trained with both of them at the same time before. So, I know they know each other really well. So it would be cool to kind of see where they end up.
I finally landed on, I'm tired of people asking what I want. I'm tired of thinking about what I want. So I just said, you know what, give me Jaden Daniels and let's roll. What do you think about Daniels versus May as far as pro quarterbacks, Holden?
I think that's a tough one to me. I know that Jaden Daniels is in a really good offense. I know he looked really good, but a lot of people don't know that Desmond Ritter's OC at Cincinnati was the same OC that Jaden Daniels had at LSU last year. And they ran that same style of offense. And look, Ritter looked really, really good in college, but he hasn't looked that good in the pros. And it's the same type of offense where you're running, throwing, and get people open. But, Ritter's game hasn't really – I'm not comparing the two. I'm saying offense-wise, the scheme hasn't adjusted as well in the NFL. So I'm more of a Drake May guy. I think Jaden Daniels has maybe more potential. But right now, if you're looking for a guy to come in and start day one, I think Drake May is the guy.
All right. I might have to go back to the drawing board on that one. Holton Ahlers joining us. Holt, let's get a Knicks update. I was watching Pick Central from Barstool earlier this week, and it's a bunch of New Yorkers, and they were all freaking out about Jalen Brunson. So what's going on with Jalen Brunson? Looks like he avoided a serious injury, right? And everything okay with your Knickerbockers right now?
Yeah, he's going to – I don't know if everything's okay, but, I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to say our top four players are pretty much hurt right now. Thank the Lord Brunson wasn't it looked worse than it was, evidently. But, I think it's a blessing in disguise. Tom Thibodeau is big on just playing the starters the entire game and wearing them out. But 4 out of our 5 starters that are going to be in the playoffs are sitting the bench right now getting healthy for the playoffs. So I think when the playoffs come, we're going to be a worse seed. We might have to face Boston in round 2, but I think when the playoffs come around and we finally are full healthy, I think we're going to be a train to be reckoned with. At least I hope so, Cliff.
Talking some sports with Holton Ahlers. Holton Ahlers Show, new ep dropping coming up on Thursday, and we're continuing to talk Pirate football, getting ready for spring football. Holt had Damon Magazoo on the show on Monday, and he has turned into quite a young coach here in the business, and we still remember his playing days here. I got to imagine he was probably one of your favorites years ago, Holton.
Oh, 100%. I remember I was talking to Tegan before we decided to get him on the show, and I was like, Tegan, dude, I remember when you were on a recruiting visit here, I was sitting here showing him his David Magazu's. I was like, look, they're looking for another white safety, man. They're legendary around here. So, yeah, he's a legend around here. I'm happy to see him back. It was hard to replace Coach Weaver, but I think they have the right guy for that.
No, yeah, that's a good point. You talk about a coach with a 100% approval rating. Never heard any bad word about Trip Weaver, and I think Damon Magazu is doing a great job of getting to know the guys, getting the guys to know him, and it's all going to work coming up this year for ECU football. Holton, great to chat with you, man. Good luck out there. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to the Holton Ahlers show on Thursday. We'll talk to you again soon, man.
Appreciate you, football. See you, man.
All right, there he is. Holton Ahlers, former Pirate QB, Watermelon. Says Holton, wanted to say, as a resident of Seattle, your time with the Hawks was amazing. I know you've got amazing things in your future. Looking forward to the UFL this year with so many Pirates spread across that league. Got that coming up. Got St. Patrick's Day coming up. Is that still you a big St. Patrick's Day guy, Zach? Is that a go out and party kind of student holiday?
It is for frats and girls. If you're not in a frat, you can't really get into anything.
Kind of weird this year, too. It's on a Sunday. So
it does not change a thing for the ECU.
Still going to be wild?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good enough. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have our Fleet Fee rundown when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Pestech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pestech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pestech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pestech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price, or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
We are talking with the legendary Greg Lassiter, championsofgreenville.com. And I say that because very few businesses last 10 years, 20 years. You're getting ready to celebrate your 40th year at Champions Health and Fitness.
This next coming July will make 40 years. I started out in Aden with 3 pieces of equipment and didn't even have a bathroom for people to use, so it's come a long ways.
Champions Health and Fitness. Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, North Carolina. Our phone number is 353-0544.
You can find Champions right behind the Fire Tower on Fire Tower Road. Champions Health and Fitness.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio. Join the crew.
What are those things that go bang? Abandon ship!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Jersey Mike's. Hold on a second. I've got the wrong live ad here. All right, had the right one. Celebrate Jersey Mike's 14th annual month of giving. Make a donation all month long at your local Jersey Mike's, and make sure to stop by on Wednesday, March 27th, for their annual day of giving, when 100% of sales will be donated to the Maynard Children's Hospital here in Greenville. Learn more by going online at jerseymikes.com/MOG. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Let's get our Fleet Feet rundown, brought to you by Fleet Feet, where you can get the shoe for you. 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location, and Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe. Owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon, Fleet Feet is where to go for the right shoe for you runners, walkers, and everyone in between. On our rundown, we've got college hoops. Zach ran over the conference tournaments going on tonight. Zach, if you are watching one conference tournament tonight, would it be the A-Sun, since we're in the semis there?
Or they play tomorrow night. They have a one-day break.
Okay.
One-day break.
Well, that is a real shame.
It is.
So what conference tournament would you choose tonight?
The Northeastern. That's a fun one.
All right. What team you looking at?
I like Merrimack.
Okay. Are they eligible?
I believe so.
Okay.
Oh, I forget which. Lemoyne's not eligible.
Because if I'm not mistaken,
Lemoyne's a first-year school, so I know they're not.
If I could be talking out of school here.
No, you might be right.
I haven't even said what I'm saying yet.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I appreciate you having that much faith in me. I'm going to say, before I look this up, that Merrimack won the conference tournament last year, and Fairleigh Dickinson ended up going to the tournament and beating Purdue.
I think you might be right.
And I am 100% right on that. Merrimack won the tournament, beat Fairleigh Dickinson 67-66. Just to add salt into the Purdue wound, this team shouldn't even have been in the tournament, and they lost to them.
But that was their third year D1.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the rule? Somebody help me out.
I thought it was 2.
How many years do you... This is the longest question I've ever asked Google.
They are 3-time Northeastern Conference regular season champs.
Teams have to wait 4 years. So Merrimack is going to be...
This is their first year eligible or last year ineligible?
Why do teams have to wait 4 years to make the tournament?
Okay, so this is their 4th year, so it's their first year eligible.
I don't know. Again, we're live on radio. I don't want to steer people down the wrong path. But you do like Merrimack to win it again.
They won the regular season this year, again, for the third time in 4 years as a D1 program.
Shame on the damn NCAA. I hope they can make it this year. This year, if this is their first year eligible, they won't win. So give me Sacred Heart.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Also coming up tonight, top 25 action. Good one. Although I was told by Ken Watlington, Marquette is missing one of their big pieces.
Ooh.
Marquette at home against UConn. So UConn crushed them earlier this year. UConn 5.5-point favorite on the road. Tennessee also a 5.5-point favorite on the road at South Carolina. Houston is an 8.5-point favorite on the road at UCF. BYU great at home, not so great on the road. They are in Ames to take on Iowa State. So a lot of good top 25 matchups tonight going on in college basketball. We get our National Day update. Do y'all like silence? Like, isn't it so peaceful?
You're the
It's so nice.
It is so peaceful, man.
Just 3 seconds.
The sound of silence.
I know it's not great on radio, but man, just my ears.
Just give me 3 seconds.
I got music, sounds, talking. To have that silence.
Ooh.
Dead air! It is so peaceful. It is National Dress Day.
Should I wear one?
Chandler, you like a woman in a dress?
Sure.
Yeah. It is National Oreo Cookie Day.
All right, I like this day.
Now we're talking.
Does anybody not like Oreos? I mean...
Did anybody else take it apart and eat the cream in the middle?
I didn't do that. I'm fine if you did.
I went through a phase of doing that, but I don't do that now.
Have you...
I've grown up.
You ever dunk it in milk?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Usually I don't like soggy foods, but that is a great taste. Love Oreos. It is National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day.
White chocolate.
It's a day Chandler celebrates.
Because that's Chandler's nickname.
Yep.
It is National Frozen Food Day.
I love a good frozen food.
And it is National Dentist Day. Shout out to the dentists.
Shout out
out there.
Shout out to the dentist that's going to see me tomorrow.
Surely we'll be seeing one tomorrow. All right, when we return, the results are in. I will read the comments about Chandler. If Chandler left, how would you feel? We'll read some of those comments. If you hadn't got in one yet, get it in on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be back to wrap up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Hey everybody, this is Aaron Williams, and it's March. And here at New Blue Service Group, we are starting to think about Easter, and what a blessing it was that Jesus Christ rose from the dead on the third day. Speaking of rising, we would love to bless a family during this season with rising the temperature of the water in their home. If you or anyone you know is in need of a new water heater, we have teamed up with Hughes Plumbing Supply in Winterville to donate a water heater to someone in need. No cost out of your pocket. Contact me directly at 252-717-6888. God bless and go Pirates.
I'm back, and so glad to be back in the town that I love, but also glad to be back with the best chiropractor anywhere. Worth Chiropractic was my choice before I left Greenville, and my travels have not changed my mind. No one offers the care or service like Worth Chiropractic. Neck pain, back pain, and of course, sports-related injuries, they will get you back to being you, naturally and safely. Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Free consultations, and they'll work with your lawyer and file your insurance. Call 1-800-BACK-DOC today.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music, Monday through Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday, we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and band schedules. Y'all come get bucked up.
Every March, Jersey Mike's turns money from subs into charitable donations.
And March 27th is Jersey Mike's annual day of giving, where 100% of sales from every sub are given back to the community.
And to kick off all that giving, Peter gave me an apron. I'm honored.
Looking good, Danny. We've got subs to make, though.
Yeah, now I know why you gave me the apron.
Join us Wednesday, March 27th for Jersey Mike's Day of Giving.
be a sub above.
Fitness, fellowship, and faith is F3 and is changing lives of men right here in your community. Just listen.
Hi, my name's Kyle Allagood, 37. F3 means a lot to me and has been for some time now. I've been coming out for about 4.5 years. I'm just glad to come out here to meet so many guys that I would not have met if I wouldn't have been out to F3. Something to keep me accountable and somewhere I know I can always go to get right.
F3ENC.com. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started if you want to be great.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitters in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters is the store with the clothing you need to enjoy the outdoors. Shop the best outdoor brands like Gut Camp, Marshwear, AFCO, and Foul Weather Gear by Grundon. Enhance your on-the-water fun with a turtle box speaker, a pair of Bahia sunglasses, or Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Water Outfitters on Market Street in downtown Washington, right next door to Breaking Bread, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Pirate Radio.
Here it is, a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 75 points and finished out at 38,661. The NASDAQ was up 91 points at 16,031, and the S&P rose 26 points and finished out the day at 5,104. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Sad news to report. The love connection did not happen between Zach and his lady friend.
Aw.
I needed that womp, womp, womp.
They did meet up. You said she was a fine gal, just didn't have the chemistry.
Nope.
All right, so moving on.
And chemistry is very important.
So if we need a bachelor, I'm open.
All right, if now we need to find 12 college ladies to go on a date with Zach.
Maybe we should put Delaney up to the task to find the 12.
Yeah. Maybe she could.
She definitely could do that. She has connections.
Yeah, I figure she has connections.
All right, coming to Pirate Radio this summer.
Ooh,
The Pirate Radio Bachelor.
Pirate Radio Bachelor.
What's that?
In the lulls of summer.
Yeah. Chandler. If Chandler left Pirate Radio, how would people feel?
Meh.
Steve said, I would miss John.
Thank you, Steve.
Big Dog said he brings down the show with his dumb takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad said, if Sean left, who would make Clip look so smart?
That's true.
Very good point, Chad.
Very true.
Keep your smart friends close and your dumbest friends closer.
Preach.
Jamie says, Chan Man is a main character.
Oh, thank you, Jamie.
That's cool.
I appreciate
that sounds good. Grimes on Bigfoot said, in the shadow of longleaf pines, I would brood as my oversized feet sink into mossy regret about Chandler's departure. My fur, once vibrant as a Carolina sunset, now drapes like a gray storm cloud. Like gray storm clouds. I read that terribly. But that was beautifully said and beautifully written. Grimes on Bigfoot. Donnie Run Past Kirkpatrick says, if Chandler left, there would be no effect on my life outside of randomly seeing him at ECU events and thinking, that is Chandler from Pirate Radio. He is much better looking on the radio.
That's what people tell me all the time. I have a face for radio.
Thanks, Run Pass.
Sarah says, if Chandler leaves, I'm jumping off the Green Street Bridge.
Wow.
Man.
Yep.
That's commitment right there.
We will see you fine folks Thursday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Fun show today. I had 3 guests, but it was just a lot of talking. A lot of people being people, and we appreciate Chat Gang and everyone who was involved. Talk to y'all Thursday. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This is the Pirate Radio Podcast.
And welcome into the Pirate Radio Podcast. I am Shirley Rhodes on